Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back here on 76ers now for another watch party as the Sixers take on the Boston Celtics for the third time this season already. This matchup going down in Philadelphia at Xfinity Mobile Arena. The Sixers are 6-4. The Celtics are 5-6 early on the season. And so another edition of this classic rivalry here between Philadelphia and Boston. I see Ty Man the Buckeye in the chat. Let's go Sixers. We got Naheemer Win 213. Let's go Sixers. My mom down in the chat as well. Type in let's go Sixers. This game set to tip off in about 20 minutes. Tip off is set for 8 o'clock Eastern, but game's not actually going to get underway until closer to 8:12 Eastern. As I mentioned, this is the third matchup here in the early part of the season. This is game 11 for Philadelphia, and already the third time they will be matched up against the Boston Celtics. Sixers were early favorites in this one, but with the news that Joel Embiid will not be playing tonight, we will get to that injury news here in just a moment. The Celtics are now 1.5-point favorites on the road against Philadelphia. These odds courtesy of our great sponsor at DraftKings. So Sixers home underdogs think they still have a very good chance to win this game, even with no Joel Embiid playing in this one. 20 people in here hanging out right now as we're about 20 minutes away from the start of this game. As you enter in here, be sure to get down in the comments section and hit that thumbs up icon, like the stream. It does help us out a lot. Naheemer Win, Tyrese Maxey should be in the MVP conversation. Absolutely. Tyrese Maxey has been one of the best players in the NBA so far this season. There is no doubt about that. He 100% deserves to be in those talks as he's been really carrying the Sixers offense to this 6-4 start. He should be top 5, no doubt, in MVP odds. If not, it's just some blatant disrespect. Appreciate everybody who's out here hanging out with us. Get down in the comment section. Let's get the chat going. I want to know, where are you watching from? Let me know. We have people watching from all over. Are you central to Philly? Are you somewhere else across the USA, worldwide? Let me know down in the comment section. And also, let me know if you've been to a game this season. JAV2305 from Miami, the 305. Shout out in enemy territory down there in Miami. Of course, the Miami Heat, fierce rival of your 76ers. Keep letting me know, getting down in that comment section. Sixers and Celtics have split the season series so far. Sixers took that game on opening night. It was a great one in Boston. And then the Celtics on Halloween came into Philadelphia and beat the Sixers in what was the Sixers' first NBA Cup game. So Sixers 0-1 in the NBA Cup standing so far to start this game 3 of the series. Keep getting down in that comment section. And again, as you venture in here, hit that thumbs up icon and like the stream. Before we get too far here into tonight's show, do want to give a big shout out to our sponsor. I mentioned DraftKings just a second earlier. Today's stream would not be possible without our great sponsor. That's DraftKings. Let's tell you a little bit about what DraftKings has to offer. All your favorite NBA players are back, and DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA, is the place to bet on NBA stars this season. New customers, bet just $5 and get 3 months of NBA League Pass, plus score $300 if your bet wins, paid in bonus bets. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code SixersChat. That's code SixersChat. Bet $5 and get 3 months of League Pass, plus get $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, Kansas, pass-through of per-wager tax may apply in Illinois. 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply. Bet must win to receive bonus bets which expire in 7 days. Minimum odds required. NBA League Pass auto-renews until canceled. Additional terms at dkng.co/audio. Limited time offer. These are the picks I'm rocking with for tonight's game. I mentioned the odds and the lines kind of shifted a little bit in this game with the news that Joel Embiid would not be playing. So Sixers were favorites earlier on today. When I actually did this morning's video here on the channel, Sixers were 1.5-point favorites. Now they are 1.5-point underdogs. So I'm still taking the Sixers plus 1.5. Give me Trendon Watford 4+ assists. And give me Tyrese Maxey 30+ points. That parlay right there with those 3 picks plus 320 odds. So a $100 bet would win you $320. All odds and lines subject to change. Shout out to DraftKings for sponsoring today's show. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights down in the comments section. A real one here on the channel. Happy Tuesday. Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Happy game day. As this will be the Sixers' 3rd game in 4 nights. And a back-to-back over the weekend. That big win over the Raptors on Saturday where Trendon Watford, my guy, was phenomenal. And then lost to the Pistons in really one that came down to the wire on Sunday. Cade Cunningham with a couple big plays down the stretch. Ended up putting the Sixers out as the Pistons are 8-2 on the season. 9-2 actually, I believe, because they won last night against the Washington Wizards, the best team in the East as of right now. Now, I mentioned that injury news. We will get to that right now because no Joel Embiid in this one. A bit of a surprise, right? Embiid has played every game this season outside of back-to-back, so as long as it wasn't at back-to-back, Embiid's been in there. He's been in the lineup. That changes tonight. Embiid is out with right knee soreness. That's important. It's right knee soreness. The knee that he's been rehabbing all offseason that he had surgery on last year, that was his left knee. So this is a different knee than the one that he's been dealing with for the past year or so. Soreness in that right knee. He reported that to the trainers after this morning's shoot-around. They did some imaging. They're going to go over the x-ray and the imaging they took in that knee, determine any steps to move from there. Nick Nurse really didn't have much of an update today. Kind of just said, yeah, they're going to take a look. We have no timeline right now. I'm not going to speculate on a timeline. Hopefully it's not a long-term problem here for Embiid. He really has started to catch his stride over the last few games. Really felt like he's been progressing well, getting back into his flow. And then, of course, has this knee soreness. That, again, is a totally different knee, the other one, than the one that he's been dealing with all season long. Still no Paul George as he recovers from the knee surgery. Nurse did say that there are doctors supposed to be meeting with Paul George today. They were supposed to meet with him over the weekend. It's kind of strange, the situation going on right now with PG, but hopefully he's back sooner rather than later. Nurse did say he expects Dominick Barlow to be back at some point in the near future. We'll see. He's been out with a cut on his elbow for just over 2 weeks now. Unbelievable. Only something that can happen to the Philadelphia 76ers. And then Johni Broome out with an ankle injury. Has played sparingly anyways this season, but he will not be available to come off the bench in this one should the Sixers need it. They'll have to rely on some other bodies there. So that's the Sixers injury report. Celtics are fully healthy outside of Jayson Tatum, who of course remains out with that Achilles tear. Everybody on the Celtics is up and ready to go. Just about 13 minutes until the start of this ball game. As you venture in here, again, get down in that comment section. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know you're here hanging out. And of course, as you venture in here as well, be sure to hit that thumbs up icon and like the video. If you want the Sixers to beat the Celtics and take the lead in the season series, 26 people watching, 9 likes. Can we get to 15 likes here on today's show? Some other things I'm looking for here in tonight's game. Obviously, with no Embiid, Sixers are starting Andre Drummond as they did on Sunday against the Detroit Pistons. So this one will be Maxey, Edgecombe, Oubre, Trendon Watford, and Andre Drummond in the starting lineup. Adem Bona is going to have to get some run. He hasn't been very good as of late. So a little bit inconsistent play from Bona after a pretty good start to the season. Can he bounce back a little bit in this one? I'm looking at Trendon Watford. Obviously, had that huge triple-double, 20, 17, and 10 against the Raptors last Saturday. A little bit more quiet. A little bit more quiet in Sunday's loss to the Pistons. So what can he bring you now where obviously you have no Embiid? Offense is going to run a little bit faster. Going to be able to get up and down the court a little bit more. I think that tailors to his play style. And obviously Maxey going to need to have a big, big night as he always does, seemingly putting up 30-point games like it's nothing for the 76ers here early on in the season. The Roxy Chow, Jared McCain playing without his brace for the first time tonight. Is he taking that brace off? I saw that he said he wasn't supposed to be taking it off for about a month. He really hasn't liked playing with the brace. He's tried to talk to Embiid about it. Obviously, Embiid has played with knee braces almost his whole career. McCain's mobility has really been limited by that brace. He hasn't really been able to get off to a good start so far this season. Not able to get into that rhythm and get into that flow because, again, that brace is really limiting his movement. I didn't see... Where'd you see that, Roxy? I didn't see that McCain was cleared by the doctor to play without the brace. I thought we were still quite a ways away from that. Quite a ways away. And I'm not seeing... I'm not seeing that right now. Young Shizzy, what's good? Yo, I stream Sixers Day too. Got a collab one day. Young Shizzy, I got to check out your channel, man. I got to check out the channel. Always love, meeting fellow Sixers fans, Sixers content creators. As we are under 10 minutes to go until the start of this game. This one on NBC. So Sixers getting the NBA on NBC treatment here. I love what NBC has done so far this year with their coverage of the NBA. Daver Jones, let's go Sixers. Again, as you venture in here, be sure to hit that thumbs up. Yeah, man, I make beats and game content and sports. Born and raised in Philly. That's awesome. Definitely got to check that out. That is dope. That is sick. Everyone check him out. Can't wait for Embiid to get healthy, Paul George and McCain. Yeah, it sucks that Embiid goes down now after he had gotten off to a strong start, or at least after a slow start, I should say, has found his footing as of late. Was really starting to get into that groove, and now he goes down. I don't know what's going on with Paul George, man. But Sixers could use him and his defense. It's been a struggle for the Sixers to guard opposing players out there on the perimeter. Especially, and you mentioned McCain as well. Like, if he can get right, what McCain can bring this offense is massive. But he just hasn't been able to move around correctly. The NBA on NBC broadcast getting ready to get underway again. This game was set for an 8 p.m. Eastern tip, but going to get tipped off here at about 8:12. Young Shizzy said it in the super chat, our first one of the night. Shout out to Young Shizzy. Let me get that up for you. Anytime you send in a super chat, we always put it up on screen. If you want to send in a message, we'll put that up on screen as well. And let's see here. Let me get that up. Appreciate that, Young Shizzy. The main piece is Embiid because defense and rebound. I remember 3 or 4 years ago, didn't have the pieces we have now, so he has help. Yeah, this is maybe the most help Embiid's had in his career, really since that team that had Jimmy Butler on it that should have gone to the conference finals. Of course, fell in that game to the Toronto Raptors. Such a shame, but this team is deep. This team is deep. All right. Here's that $1. YS Gaming and Sports, a.k.a. Young Shizzy in the house, sending in the $1 super chat, getting us started. Big shout out. Really appreciate that. And again, I'll definitely have to check out your stuff. Saying you make beats. Gotta check that out. That sounds dope. That sounds dope. We do have a super chat menu here tonight. Again, if you do want to send in a super chat, do appreciate it. But of course, just hanging out, watching ball, getting down in the chat, that is more than enough. We shout out all super chats, as we just did for Young Shizzy. We put it up on screen. You can send a message with your super chat as well. $5, I'll give you a beer cheers, chug a little bit of my Happy Dads I got over here. And if you send in $10, you become a bell ringer here on the channel. Basically, you become one of the MVPs here on 76ers Now. Become part of a special club that right now includes my guy Peter Thurman, a real one here on the show. And you get shout-outs throughout the year, part of a special club. And maybe at the end of the year, we'll give something away to somebody who is in that MVP club. All right, under 6 minutes to go. Again, starting lineup here for the Sixers: Tyrese Maxey, VJ Edgecombe, Kelly Oubre, Trendon Watford, and Andre Drummond. And look at Young Shizzy. Make sure you guys tap that like button and support my guy, Chat Sports. Appreciate you, man. What a real one. What a legend we got here. Know how to get it done. You come in here again. Tap that like button just like Young Shizzy says. And if you are excited for this game to start, just over 5 minutes to go, like the video. If you're just tuning in, again, no Joel Embiid in this one. Right knee soreness, different from the left knee that he has been working on and rehabbing over the past year. No Paul George. No Dominick Barlow. No Johni Broome. Celtics totally healthy outside of Jayson Tatum. Up to 41 people watching. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let me know who you got down in the comments section. Oh, we get a $10 super chat. And shout out to my dad making me drink here on the show. Look at this. Dude, 2 beer cheers. Let's go, Sixers. Perfect timing right before this game gets underway. Let me get that up here. There we go. Shout out to my dad. $10. Do 2 beer cheers. Let's go, Sixers. Absolutely. Let's go, baby. Sixers, Celtics. Let's catch that dub tonight. Let's have a good time. Let's move to 7-4 if you're Philadelphia. Currently 6-4. And that 7 seed obviously had that hot 5-1 start, dropping 3 of their last 4. Can they get back on track? Here's one. And I love this from NBC, showing the starting lineups in the intros, man. Just so cool. That's how it should always be. That's how it should always be. Here's the second one. Starters for the Celtics, Peyton Pritchard, Derrick White, Jaylen Brown, Josh Minot, and Nemias Queta. And the Sixers will get ready here to take the floor. Let's get the chat going here right before this game gets underway. If you want the Sixers to beat the Celtics, type those S's down in the chat. S for Sixers, of course. How many S's can we get going? Spam those S's if you're ready to go. If you want the Sixers to win this game. I can't drop another one to Boston, man. I can't do it. It hurts my heart too much. I hate the Celtics. Lion Fighter! Yo, what's going on, LFX? A real one here at Chat Sports. Of course, on our Eagles channel as well. Lion Fighter, good to see you, man. Saying like and sub. Yes, sir. Hit that thumbs up icon, like the stream, subscribe if you're not already, and get those S's down in the chat for me. Just like Brad P. Just like my mom getting those S's down in the chat. This hype video for the Sixers is dope. Come on, man. Got some new graphics to display as well tonight that we have not had the chance to use yet here on the show. Excited to do that. Lion Fighter, also share the stream. Just a real one, man. One more time, Trendon Watford, Kelly Oubre, Andre Drummond, VJ Edgecombe, and Tyrese Maxey are your starters for tonight's game. Up to 52 people watching. Just about a minute to go until this game gets underway. Come on, baby. Brad P., I want to see Edgecombe have a good shooting game. He struggled a bit as of late shooting the ball, shooting at sub 40% from the field, and I think 25% from three over his last 5 games. Obviously, had that great start to the season. Struggling a little bit as of late, so can he get back on track here in a game without Joel Embiid? Obviously went off against Boston on opening night. Can he do it here once again? Tip-off coming just around the corner. Again, as you come in here, like the stream, man. It really does help us out a lot. I really do appreciate it. Giving you 100% free content, free coverage here of this game and of the Sixers all season long. So quick standings update as we head into this game. Sixers are currently the 7 seed at 6-4, but with a win, you move to 7-4. You are tied with the Miami Heat, the Cavs, and the Bucks in that number 3 slot in the East. So, Lion Eagle, YTTV, yo, what's up? What's good? What's good? Ready for the Sixers game, baby. Ready to get underway. Wasn't able to do a game last week, but back in the saddle now. Trying to do at least one game a week here on the show. Lions versus Eagles this Sunday. Ironic name. Yeah, that is funny. Big game for the Philadelphia Eagles on Sunday Night Football, taking on the Detroit Lions. Tight standings over there in the East as well, or in the NFC, I should say. All right. Celtics are debuting their new jerseys. All NBA teams releasing their new City Edition jerseys today. Celtics, for the first time ever, have no green in their jerseys. For the first time ever. It's all white with gold lettering and gold accents for Boston. The Sixers wearing their normal blue jerseys as this game is officially underway. Sixers win the tip, and Watford will initiate the offense here to start it off for your Sixers. Watford guarded by Pritchard outside on the left wing, finds Maxey, who gets by Minot into the paint, dumps it off to Drummond, who slams it down with 2 hands. Andre Drummond getting the scoring started here for your Sixers. Going to be a big key to get inside and get in the paint for Philadelphia as Derrick White, little floater right inside the free throw line, gets that one to go. White struggling a little bit early on in the season, not shooting the ball all that great, but we know he is a very, very good player. Watford over to Maxey. Gets Pritchard switched on to him. Now back to Watford. He'll fake the handoff, get by Jaylen Brown, and an easy layup there for Trendon Watford, putting the ball on the deck, getting right by a good defender in Jaylen Brown. Of course, Watford had that huge triple-double on Saturday, looking to have another good one here today. Kelly Oubre going to get called for a foul here, running through the screen of Neemias Queta, That'll be the first on Kelly Oubre. Just kind of running too fast, too hard into that screen. Is this on? This game is, Brad, on NBC and Peacock right now. National TV game here for the Sixers. Derrick White finds an opening for three. That's no good. But a fight for the rebound, they say, goes off of Philadelphia. So ball will stay with the Celtics here. Jaylen Brown guarded by Oubre. He'll go one-on-one, gets right by Kelly, but short on the floater. Another wild rebound. Goes to Watford, who tried to pass it ahead to Oubre, but threw it right to a Celtics defender. Now Pritchard can't connect on the three, but Neemias Queta is there to clean it up on the glass. Maxey back the other way. Gives it to Watford, now gets it back. They're playing a little two-man game here, just back and forth. Maxey, pull-up three is good! Tyrese Maxey knocks down his first points of the game and the first three of the game for Philadelphia. Now Josh Minott takes a corner three. He's had a tremendous season for Boston, and he gets that three to drop there. So we get a tie ball game here at 7. Maxey, another three. Long step back. Tough shot is off. Celtics with the rebound now. Jaylen Brown. Guarded by Trendon Watford up top. He'll try to drive by him. Pretty good defense by Watford here. But Jaylen Brown's going to get fouled by Watford on the layup attempt. Thought Watford was in good position there, but was holding the arm of Jaylen Brown as he was going up for that layup. So that'll be a foul on Watford. Jaylen Brown will head to the line to shoot two. First free throw is good for Jaylen Brown. Second of two, also good. So 9-7 ball game here. Early on. Edgecombe, no good on his first three of the game. Sixers putting up a lot of threes early on in this one. Jaylen Brown gets into the paint again. Got right by Oubre, which has been a constant early in this game. Dumped it off to Queta, who dunked it home for two. I need Oubre to do a better job staying in front of Jaylen Brown there, man. 7 straight for the Celtics here. Kelly Oubre gets in the paint. And short midi over Josh Minott. That patented Kelly Oubre left-hand jumper is good. Now Jaylen Brown, step back three over Oubre. Good defense there. No good. Rebound to Drummond. VJ Edgecombe will look to push. Sixers will swing it around. Gets to Maxey. Screen from Drummond. Kicks to Watford. Open three. That'll go! Trendon Watford. Just 4 of 8 from 3 on the season. Not taking a whole lot, but 50% from the field or from 3 so far this year. Knocks down his first. Sixers back up by 1. Now Jaylen Brown gets a good screen. Drummond in drop coverage. Not able to contest, but Sixers lucky there as Brown misses the open midi. Watford doing a lot of ball handling here early on. Gives it to VJ Edgecombe. Gets the screen from Drummond. He'll put some fancy moves on Peyton Pritchard, but Derrick White came over to block the shot. VJ did not see him as Derrick White with a tremendous block, but then unable to corral the loose ball. So Sixers will keep possession here. VJ got to that mid-range, got up and elevated over Pritchard, but Derrick White came from behind to send that one away. Lion Eagle getting down in that chat, being a real one, being a legend. Oubre, top of the key three. That's short. Off front rim. Now Boston pushes. Jaylen Brown attacking in transition. Way off on the layup there, though, as Josh Minott will foul Trendon Watford in the backcourt here with 7:12 left to play in this first quarter. Bit of a lower scoring game. Both teams struggling a bit to shoot here. Josh Minott, the long, lengthy four-man for Boston, is guarding Tyrese Maxey. Forces him to pick up his dribble. Maxey gets it to Watford, guarded by the much smaller Peyton Pritchard. He'll go at him inside. Dishes off to Oubre, who gets the layup to go. Great job from Watford to recognize the mismatch, back Pritchard down, get into the paint, and Kelly Oubre able to finish that one there. Up to 65 people watching. Appreciate everybody here hanging out with us. Free live coverage of your 76ers. Peyton Pritchard down to Keita, who had a big-time mismatch with VJ Edgecombe guarding him. VJ's forced to foul him, and we will go to our first commercial break here with 6:34 left to go in the first quarter. Sixers with an early 14-11 lead. Lion Eagle, great job. Appreciate you, Lion Eagle. You're doing a great job getting down in the chat and keeping this thing alive. Brad as well, Lion Fighter. We had a Lion Fighter and a Lion Eagle in the chat right now with 63 people watching. Get down in that comment section. Let's talk ball. And again, as you come in here, be sure to like the stream as well. Our first quarter, sponsored by our friends at DraftKings, and DraftKings has a great offer for all of those Sixers fans out there as well. All your favorite NBA players are back, and DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA, is the place to bet on NBA stars this season. New customers, bet just $5 and get 3 months of NBA League Pass, plus score $300 if your bet wins, paid in bonus bets. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code SixersChat. That's code SixersChat. Bet $5 and get 3 months of League Pass, plus get $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, Kansas, pass-through of per-wager tax may apply in Illinois. 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply. Bet must win to receive bonus bets which expire in 7 days. Minimum odds required. NBA League Pass auto-renews until canceled. Additional terms at dkng.co/audio. Limited time offer. So, this is my parlay that I'm rocking with here tonight in this game. I took Sixers plus 1.5 as the underdogs. Looking good right now as they are currently up by 3. I took Trendon Watford 4+ assists. Right now, Watford is sitting at 1 assist early on in the first 5 minutes of play. So you like what you're seeing there. He's doing a lot of the ball handling, which was to be expected. And then Tyrese Maxey, 30+ points. He is 1 of 2 from the field, knocking down a 3. So he's got a quick 3 points, obviously very early on in this one. Commercial break here as we come back from our first timeout of the game. Of course, a big game here as the Celtics and Sixers, after tonight, only play one more game. That's not until March 1st. So until then, they will not meet up again. We can take a look here at some early stats in this one. Tyrese Maxey, 3 points, 1 of 2 from the field. Andre Drummond with 2 points and 2 rebounds. Start this one off. Trendon Watford with a quick 5, 2 of 2 from the field. Edgecombe missing both of his attempts so far, one of those being a 3-pointer, and Oubre with a quick 4 points. On the Celtics side of things, it's Neemias Queta who has kind of been, forcing the issue on the interior, getting some mismatches, 4 and 2 for him, and then 2 points apiece for Derrick White and Jaylen Brown. As Anthony Simons will check in for the Celtics, Sixers stay with the same 5 out there. Simons checks in, as does Sam Hauser for Boston. Sixers again with that same 5 out there. Simons will have it up top. Simons had a good game last time out against Philadelphia. drives in against Edgecombe. Big block by VJ. That's what I'm talking about, VJ. Simons kind of got by Edgecombe on the drive, but a great recovery by the Sixers rookie to block the shot. 5 to shoot here for Boston. Amias Queta will take a fadeaway midi from the post. That is no good. Rebound to your Sixers. Watford nearly throws it away. Gets it to Maxey, guarded by White. Back to Watford. Nearly loses it again. Back to Maxey again. Really not a lot going here for the Sixers on this possession. Maxey with a great fake, though, step through, and is going to be fouled by Derrick White. So Maxey will go to the line to shoot 2. Put a great move on Jaylen Brown with the shot fake. Derrick White came over to try to contest the shot, but got too much body contact there against Tyrese Maxey. Maxey with his first free throws of the contest. First free throw was up and good. Maxey now up to 4 points here tonight. Need 30 out of him for my DraftKings. Maxey has been a top 5 player in the NBA so far this season as he knocks down the second free throw. Putting up 30-point games like it's nothing, man. Averaging 33 and 8 to go along with 5 rebounds and over a steal a game. Sixers now up 5 after Maxey knocks down a couple free throws. See if the Sixers can lock in a little bit more defensively here. Won't on this possession as Derrick White gets a wide open corner 3. Luckily, he misses. Rebound tapped out by Queta. Sixers will take over. As Luka Garza checks into the game now for Boston. Queta will take a seat. Sixers still rocking with that same group out there of Maxey, Edgecombe, Watford, Drummond, and Kelly Oubre. Watford up top, trying to get it to VJ Edgecombe. Good defense by Jaylen Brown to deny the ball, so he gets it to Drummond instead, who now hands it off to VJ, but just 5 to shoot in the shot clock. VJ's got to go to work. Great defense by Jaylen Brown. Tough mid-range fadeaway by VJ is no good. Celtics out and running. Jaylen Brown down the lane. And he lost it. They're going to call a foul here on Philadelphia. The Sixers don't like the call. I mean, what are we doing? Jaylen Brown lost his footing. Maxey got his hands on the basketball. All ball from Maxey. And then Jaylen Brown just fell over and lost the ball. And now Derrick White gets a 3. Off the quick inbounds. That's a Hauser, knocking down that 3. Was not a foul. Was not a foul. Kelly Oubre, dead to his spot, baby. Right inside the paint. Contested left-hand jumper over Jaylen Brown is good. So Oubre now up to 6 points on the night. Derrick White will take a corner 3. That's no good. Fight for the rebound goes to the Sixers. Maxey pushing. Oubre thought about the corner 3, but he was actually standing out of bounds when he received the pass from Maxey. Not good awareness there from Kelly on the sideline. Quentin Grimes will check into this one, as will Adem Bona. Andre Drummond will take a seat. VJ Edgecombe will take a seat as well. So Maxey, Watford, Oubre, Grimes, and Bona out there on the floor. Derrick White out to Hauser. Swings to Brown. Brown drives in on Kelly. Strong move from Jaylen Brown, but can't get it to go. Bona with the rebound. Sixers have numbers here as Jaylen Brown's still down. Quentin Grimes had an open corner 3. Didn't take it. Now it gets it to Maxey. Tries to get it to Bona. Passes deflected. Back out to Watford. Reset to Maxey. He gets doubled. Now to Watford. Can't hit the open 3. Celtics doubled. Watford got some space, but couldn't knock down a second of the night. Now Sam Hauser, a great shooter, gets a good look from deep, but unable to connect. Sixers running. Maxey in transition. Left-hand layup for Maxey. Smoked it. Tough shot, but one that he can hit. Now Anthony Simons' right wing triple is good for Simons. Boston cuts the lead to 1. With just over 3 minutes to go in this first quarter, back and forth we go in this one. Grimes to Watford, posting up Hauser. Watford's layup, turnaround hook shot is no good. Unable to take advantage of the size mismatch. And now Luka Garza inside being guarded by Kelly Oubre. Another mismatch there. Garza way bigger, gets the layup to go. Boston now takes a 1-point lead. Would love to see Grimes get something going here. Really take command of this offense. Being guarded by Anthony Simons, but just standing in the corner. Maxey gets a screen from Bona. Gets some space from 3. Knocks down a pull-up triple. Tyrese Maxey knocking down the 3. Puts the Sixers back up by 2. Derrick White airballs a 3 of his own. And Sixers take over. Everyone say it with me, baby. Air ball. Air ball. As we'll get another timeout here on the floor. Maxey up to 8 points and counting here in this first quarter. $80 people watching live. If you're a true Sixers fan, hit that thumbs up icon, like the stream, so we can get up to 100 people hanging out here with us. Lion Eagle in the chat. Let's beat these boys. Sixers are a better team than the Boston Celtics. I don't care if Joel Embiid is playing or not. The Sixers are a better team. Lion Eagle typing those air balls. Derrick White off to a rough start, man. Rough start for D. White, who also really struggled in that opening night matchup as well against Philadelphia. Obviously, a lot more offensive responsibility for him with no Jayson Tatum. Maybe he's not ready for all that. Maybe he's not ready for all that quite yet. Get down in the chat. Let me know who's here hanging out. Getting some stats up here. One second here. Reminder, if you would like to send in a donation to the show, we greatly appreciate it. All Super Chats get a shout out. I put your message up on the screen. $5, I give you a beer cheers. And if you send in a $10 Super Chat, you become a bell ringer here on the show. Basically, an MVP club, an exclusive club of real ones here at 76ers Now. That right now includes Peter Thurman. My guy, Peter. I haven't seen Peter here tonight, but he's a legend on the show. You'll get shout-outs throughout the year, and at the end of the season, I think we'll try to give something away to somebody who is a bell ringer. So that's our Super Chat menu, but of course, you just being here is more than enough. Looking at some numbers. Let's see. There we go. It's obviously been a good start for Tyrese Maxey, as it usually is. Leading the way so far with a quick 8 points, 2 of 4 from the field. Hit both of his threes and hit a couple free throws as well. Also 4 assists to go along with it. With no Joel Embiid, he's really been the one carrying this offense early on. I like what Oubre has done early on here. 6 points, 3 of 4 from the field. I like when Oubre plays downhill. Don't settle for some open threes. Get downhill, get to the basket, use that size. He's done that so far. All right, we are back here. Last couple minutes of the first quarter. It's Kelly Oubre, Andre Drummond, VJ Edgecombe back in the game. Quentin Grimes and Jared McCain out there for the first time. Adem Bona gets it to go inside. And yeah, I think Jared is playing without his brace. It's hard to tell. Jordan Walsh, good move inside. Can't hit the layup. Luka Garza, though, offensive rebound. His shot's no good. Ball goes to the Sixers. McCain with a great pass to VJ. VJ comes skying in. Oh, man, he tried to lay the hammer down, but couldn't get it to go. Boston the other way with it. Simons working one-on-one on VJ. His step-back midi is no good. Quentin Grimes now with the rebound. Jared McCain pushing it in transition. He'll take a midi here, and we're lagging a little bit. McCain no good there on the midi. So, obviously, Jared McCain still working his way back from both the meniscus injury and the thumb injury. Adem Bona with a huge block on Luka Garza. Oh, and Grimes tried to find Bona trailing, cutting to the basket, but it was tipped away by a Celtics defender. Peyton Pritchard gets a wide-open three. Unable to get it to go. Offensive rebound goes to Boston, though, and they'll reset up top. Now Pritchard inside Garza. He traveled. Oh, they're going to call a foul on Oubre. I thought Garza traveled, man. What a block from Bona on the prior possession. If there's one thing he does, man, he has those defensive instincts to block shots. He's always going for him. That you can be sure of. Man, they didn't show a replay. I really thought Luka Garza traveled on that attempt, but instead they'll call a foul on Kelly, and look at that. Garza misses the first free throw because ball don't lie. Kelly will come out with those two fouls for these last 30 seconds of the first quarter. Justin Edwards will enter. Obviously don't want Kelly picking up a quick third foul in this one. Luka Garza's second free throw does fall, so makes it a 23-20 game. Sixers probably going to try to go 2 for 1 here. McCain drives in, finds an open VJ Edgecombe, right wing three. And before the shot, they're going to call a charge on Jared McCain as he was driving in. Celtics player stepped in front and took the charge. So shot attempt will not count for VJ Edgecombe. It'll be a charge and an offensive foul on McCain. McCain has been a little bit more active here in terms of having the ball in his hands and attacking and running the offense, but still a little bit rusty, obviously, as to be expected. Hadn't played basketball in nearly a year. All right, 10 on the shot clock, 12 on the game clock. Simons gets a screen from Queta, gets inside. Tough midi is no good, but they're going to say Justin Edwards got him on the arm on the shot attempt. So with 7.5 seconds, Simons will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul on Justin Edwards. Philly boy says, "Sup, Chip? What's good, Philly boy?" 2, 4, 6, 7. First free throw is good for Anthony Simons. What's good? Nearly 100 people watching live. If you haven't already, if you're a real one, be sure to hit that thumbs up icon. Like the stream if you're enjoying free Sixers coverage, man. Free Sixers coverage all year long. Simons hits the second free throw as well. So 1-point game, 7 seconds left. Maxey brings it up to half court. Finds Grimes with 3 seconds, 2 seconds. And Celtics had a foul to give. So Hugo Gonzalez with 2 seconds left fouls Quentin Grimes before he started his layup attempt. So Sixers will take it out of bounds. Smart foul by Boston. Hugo Gonzalez, rookie for Boston. 2 seconds left. VJ to Maxey. Maxey gets the shot off. I think it was partially blocked by somebody on the Celtics. So that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Sixers lead by 1 after the first 12 minutes of play. Bit of an ugly first quarter. Clearly, pretty low scoring, all things considered. Neither team really shooting all that well up to this point. We've seen some open shots that just haven't fallen for both sides, especially Boston. I think Boston's missed a good amount of just wide open looks, especially from three. I think Philadelphia early on was not doing a good job staying in front of guys on the perimeter. They've done a better job of that as of late, but still not to the level you want to see. But we headed the second quarter. I also think not a lot going on offensively outside of just Tyrese Maxey, which obviously we don't have Joel Embiid, it's a concern, but I want to see guys like VJ. I want to see guys like Quentin Grimes step up a little bit offensively here. Excuse me. I want to see Watford get back in the game. Offense was running pretty smoothly when Trendon Watford was out there. Of course, he has the ability to run the offense, handle the rock, find the open man. We can take a look at some team stats as well after that first quarter of play. In the meantime, though, we're headed to the second quarter, so get down in the chat. Type those twos for me. It's second quarter time. 84 people watching. Love when everybody gets involved here on the show. So get down in the chat. Type those twos. Like Philly Boy and Lion Eagle down in the chat as well. So while you do that, I'll get these team stats ready. I'm giving shout-outs to everybody who gets down there in the chat. Let's see here. Shout-out my parents in the chat typing those twos. Philly Boy in the chat typing those twos. Second quarter time. Let's get it, baby. Let's go. Tyrese Maxey with 8 points, 4 assists in that first quarter. Nobody on Boston has scored multiple buckets so far in this game. It's been a well spread out attack for Boston. For the Sixers, scoring leaders Tyrese Maxey with 8, Kelly Oubre with 6, Trendon Watford with 5. As we're coming back here from Philadelphia, the start of this second quarter. Tyrese Maxey is the second player in NBA history to begin a season with 10 games of 25-plus points and 5-plus assists. The only other one, Allen Iverson. So a record there owned by only Sixers. That's pretty cool stuff. All right, second quarter action underway. Jared McCain, Quentin Grimes, VJ Edgecombe, Justin Edwards, and Dem Bona out there on the floor. Shots no good for Boston. Good rebound by VJ Edgecombe. Pushes ahead to Edwards. Back to VJ. Swings to McCain. Back to VJ. Top of the key three is well short off the front iron. Jordan Walsh is out and running, but a great job by Quentin Grimes to recover on the play and block the layup attempt of Jordan Walsh. Love to see that hustle out of Grimes as Walsh got behind everybody on the Sixers. But a great recovery by Grimes, not giving up on the play. And if he didn't block it, VJ Edgecombe might have blocked it. Simons drives in, kicks out to Walsh. Open corner three's no good. But a big offensive rebound by Queta. He'll reset to Gonzalez. Good defense from McCain. Now Pritchard working ISO on Grimes. And a big rejection from Bona. 2 early blocks here for a Dem Bona. Pritchard got Grimes up in the air, but Bona coming in to send that one away. What an athletic play. 0.4 on the shot clock. Pritchard gets a desperation 3 up. No good. Rebound goes to McCain. He'll push the pace here a little bit. Looking for his first points of the year. Little floater No good. Thought he was fouled. But I do like the aggressiveness that I'm seeing here from McCain. Even if the shots aren't falling, that's okay. Simons on the other end gets the 2 to go. Boston now takes the 1-point advantage. Boston also winning the rebounding battle early on here by 3. Sixers passing it around on the perimeter. McCain nearly loses it. Gives it to Bona, who will drive inside. Tried to throw it down on Keita. But before the dunk attempt, he was fouled by another Celtic. Keita met Bona at the rim, but foul called before the shot. Wow, Bona. Look at this play. Going off one leg, trying to go with a two-hand slam. Would have been a clean block by Keita, but there was a foul beforehand. But they will say he was in his gather. So Bona will go to the line to shoot 2. A good free throw shooter. As I say that, he misses the first. Typical announcer jinx. Typical announcer jinx there from me. Sorry. That one's on me. That one's on me, Edem. That one's on me. Knock this one down. Oh, he misses both. I had to say something. I had to say something. All right. Boston now on the attack. Simons finds Hugo Gonzalez, and he knocks down the corner 3. Jared McCain not close enough on the contest. Simple driving kick there for Boston results in the 3 for the rookie. Now Quentin Grimes, pull up 3 of his own is good. Tough shot from Grimes. Straight away, 3-pointer off the dribble is good for QG, who switched his representation today, actually. Quentin Grimes switched his agent, now a CAA guy. Sixers down 1. Simons gets a good look from 3, but a good contest from Edgecombe there, flying in. Shot no good. Quentin Grimes to McCain to Edwards. Edwards takes a deep 3. That's good! Justin Edwards from multiple feet beyond the three-point line on the right wing, able to get the 3 to go. So back-to-back 3s here for your Sixers. As Boston now works it, Pritchard pump faking on a 3 of his own. Over to Keita, handoff to Simons. Behind the back pass to Pritchard. A whistle, though, and I think a 3 seconds going to be called here on Edem Bona, just camped out in the paint. Hugo Gonzalez, second largest hands ever recorded at the NBA Combine. Behind only Taco Fall. And Gonzalez isn't a huge guy. Probably about 6'8". Rookie for Boston. 9 to shoot for the Celtics. Pritchard up top, guarded closely by Grimes, but there's some miscommunication, results in a wide open 3 for Simons. He bricks it, but it goes right into the awaiting hands of Luka Garza, who deposits it for 2. We are all knotted up once again here at 29, and now Jared McCain loses it again. Very lucky to get it back once again. Finds Edwards, cross-court pass, Edgecombe open, corner 3, rattles home! Edgecombe for 3. His first make from deep of the night, his first points of the night. Sixers now back up by 3. Would love to see VJ start getting that shot going once again. Pritchard falls over and nearly loses it. Somehow gets it to Simons. Simons, tough mid-range fadeaway. Great defense from Edgecombe. Quentin Grimes running the other way. Little hezzy, can't get the layup to go, though. A great move by Quentin Grimes, but unable to get that layup to fall. Under 8 to play here in this second quarter. Again, a low-scoring affair between two teams that are already meeting up for the 3rd time this season. Garza tried to pass it inside to Gonzalez, but Edgecombe kicked the ball, so it'll be a kickball violation. We'll stay with Boston. Great find by Edwards here to get in the paint. Little left-hand cross-court pass to the corner to VJ Edgecombe, who caught it a little bit low, though was able to rise up and knock down that three. Over 100 people watching now. Appreciate everybody who's hanging out here. Sam Hauser trying to find some space to create. He'll take a mid-range jumper off the dribble. Not really his game, as that is no good. Andre Drummond gets the rebound. He's into the game for Bona now. Drummond hit 2 threes against the Pistons on Sunday. Will he take some more here today? Jabari Walker into the game for the first time. Quentin Grimes is doubled. He finds Edwards. Edwards drives in. Tough left-handed layup is good. And the foul. Justin Edwards with an and one opportunity. He's smiling from ear to ear. A good start to this game for Edwards in his first run of the night. Hit the three earlier. Had a great assist to VJ the last trip down. And now Edwards attacking the glass. A great finish through traffic. Has a chance to finish the and one play here at the line. And he does. Sixers, their largest lead of the night now, up by 6. 7 minutes to go in the second quarter. Jaylen Brown, Derrick White back in the game for Boston. For the Sixers, it's Grimes, Drummond, Edwards, Edgecombe, and Jabari Walker, who is guarding Jaylen Brown on the perimeter. Brown tries to get by him. Tremendous defense. Now to Derrick White. Walker switches on to White. More good defense from Jabari. Shot is short from Derrick White. Tremendous individual defensive effort on that possession by the Sixers' two-way man in Jabari Walker. Justin Edwards, another three. It's good! The Justin Edwards game. And the Justin Edwards second quarter. He's feeling it right now. His second three of the night puts the Sixers up by 9. Justin Edwards, 3 of 3 from the field tonight. He's up to 9 points. And the Celtics need a timeout. Let's go. Rusty J in the chat. You think Jaylen Brown going to score more than 26? He's only got 2 right now. Not looking good if you took that on DraftKings, man. Not looking ideal. What a start for Justin Edwards, man. I got to show him some love over on X. You can follow me at Jake Chipper if you want, but love what I'm seeing from Justin Edwards, man. Aggressive and confident offensively. If he can get that offensive game going to sort of where he was at the end of last season, that'd be a big development for the 76ers here tonight and for the rest of the season. All right, before we return to this game, as we are in commercial break, so you're not missing a thing. Celtics took a timeout. I want to take a moment to tell you about our great sponsor, DraftKings, and a great deal they have to offer to all of you great 76ers fans. All your favorite NBA players are back, and DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA, is the place to bet on NBA stars this season. New customers, bet just $5 and get 3 months of NBA League Pass, plus score $300 if your bet wins, paid in bonus bets. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code SixersChat. That's code SixersChat. Bet $5 and get 3 months of League Pass, plus get $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, Kansas, pass-through of per-wager tax may apply in Illinois. 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply. Bet must win to receive bonus bets which expire in 7 days. Minimum odds required. NBA League Pass auto-renews until canceled. Additional terms at dkng.co/audio. Limited time offer. This is the parlay I put together for tonight's action. Sixers were 1.5-point underdogs tonight. I knew that wasn't going to be the case, man. Sixers up by 9 right now. I took 76ers plus 1.5. Trendon Watford, I took 4+ assists. We haven't seen him in quite a while after he started this one. Obviously still returning off that hamstring injury. And this is the Sixers' 3rd game in 4 nights. But Watford in his 10 minutes, 1 assist, so still a ways to go Tyrese Maxey, 30-plus points. He is up to 8 points early on. So those were my selections on DraftKings. Reggie Miller calling this game for NBC with Tirico. Rocking the Reggie Miller, number 76, throwback Sixers jersey in this style. I'm rocking the Maxey. He's got his own custom Reggie Miller one from the Sixers. All right. We are back in action here. Second quarter action. Celtics have no points in the last 2.5 minutes. And that'll be a shot clock violation. Great defense from your Sixers. The scoring drought will continue for Boston. Great job. Great team defense right on that possession by Philadelphia. Of course, Mike Tirico, Reggie Miller on the call for the NBA and NBC. Sixers on a 9-0 run last 2.5 minutes. It's Grimes, Edgecombe, Walker, Drummond, and Edwards for your Sixers. 5 to shoot. Edgecombe trying to get by Hauser. Tough mid-range fadeaway off the front iron for VJ. He's missed a couple shots short off the front of the rim here tonight. Derrick White drives in on Drummond. Great defense by Drummond, but nobody else was there to help Drummond with the rebound. Garza right there to put it back up and in. Now Quentin Grimes gets right by Jordan Walsh. Or that's Derrick White, excuse me. Hits the layup and the foul. And one for Quentin Grimes. Flex up QG and one. Just froze Derrick White. A little hezzy. Got right by him. A big smile from Quentin Grimes. He's third in the NBA in bench points per game this season at 17.2. Behind Jeremy Grant and Jaime Jaquez. And Grimes, after Edwards with the and one earlier, now knocks down his free throw. Puts the Sixers up by 10. Pull away. Pull away from this Boston team. Maxey back in the game. He checks in for VJ Edgecombe. Jaylen Brown. Good dump-off pass to a cutting Luka Garza. Sixers didn't do great on the pick and roll there defensively. Got switched around. Garza was open on the cut. Now Quentin Grimes. Short on the step back three, but a great offensive rebound by Edwards, who gets it to Walker. And what a pass from Jabari Walker. Somehow finds Andre Drummond, who finishes, and the foul is called as well. Andre Drummond will go to the line. This play was all made by Jabari Walker. A no-look bounce pass to Drummond, who was fouled. And yet another and one opportunity for your Sixers. Make some noise in the chat, baby. Let's go. Sixers offensively really turning it up here. Drummond misses the free throw, but another offensive rebound. This one by Justin Edwards. He has been phenomenal. Grimes out to Walker. Wide open quarter triple. Cannot get it to go. Celtics left him all alone, but not able to knock it down. Now Jordan Walsh with a corner three of his own. That won't fall. Fight for the rebound goes to Boston. Walsh gets it back to Luka Garza. Corner three for Garza's off. And Drummond makes sure to secure this rebound. Oh, Drummond might get a tech here. Drummond might get a technical foul here. So Drummond brought down the rebound. Jordan Walsh and Andre were really fighting for that board. Drummond didn't like how physical Walsh was on that play and threw the ball at Jordan Walsh. So you can't do that. You can't throw the ball at somebody. So Jaylen Brown will make the technical free throw. Look, I get it from Andre. It was kind of an unnecessary play by Walsh. And, Drummond didn't really throw the ball all that hard at Walsh. He kind of just, with one hand very lightly, it wasn't like a football toss or anything, but if you even toss the ball in another player's direction like that, it's going to be called a technical foul. So Drummond picks up the tee. Jaylen Brown knocks down the free throw, but Drummond will go to the line to shoot 2 as the Sixers are in the bonus. Wallada Guala. What a name. I got Jaylen Brown getting 20, but he's at 2 and it's almost halftime. Yeah, Jaylen Brown now up to 3 points, but been really quiet here tonight. First free throw is good for Drummond. Second one also good. Or excuse me, Drummond actually missed the first, but makes the second. Sixers up by 11. 4 minutes to go in this first half. Screen from Jaylen Brown for Derrick White. Brown drops it off to Keita. Putback attempt from Walsh is no good, but they'll say he was fouled on the dunk attempt there by Walker. Yeah, nobody boxed out. That should have been Jabari Walker's responsibility there. Maybe Justin Edwards, actually, because Walker couldn't see Walsh. Edwards kind of saying, my fault. Didn't box him out. Either way, Walsh to the line now to shoot 2. He rattles home the first. Much better defensive performance here for Philadelphia. They've really struggled on that end for a large part of the year. And granted, Boston is just missing a lot of shots. Not the most talented offensive team either. But this is what you got to do when you're facing inferior competition. No good on the second free throw from Jordan Walsh. Sixers lead remains at 10. Maxey, Watford back in the game, as is Kelly Oubre, Quentin Grimes, and Andre Drummond. Maxey going one-on-one. Now finds Oubre. Top of the key. Three's no good. Rebound goes to Peyton Pritchard. And as the Celtics run back the other way, Kelly Oubre is going to pick up his 3rd foul of the game. Just ran into Neemias Queta. And Kelly just came off the bench for the end of this second quarter. Quickly picks up his 3rd foul. And Justin Edwards, who came into the game for Kelly Oubre, or Edwards will come into the game for Kelly Oubre after he just came out of the game. But don't want Kelly to pick up his 4th foul. Unfortunate there for Kelly. Jaylen Brown working on Trenton Watford. Beautiful defense from Watford, but even better offense from Jaylen Brown. A couple crossovers, a step back. Jaylen Brown got the long mid-range to go. Jaylen Brown, that's his first made field goal of the night. He's up to 5 points. Maxey gets doubled, finds Grimes. Open 3, short. Grimes had an open top of the key 3 after the Celtics doubled Maxey. Now Jaylen Brown will try to go after Watford again. Good job once again here by Watford. They're going to call a foul? Oh, I hate that call, man. Sixers will take a timeout. That's Watford's second. Just not a good call, in my opinion. Little ticky-tack foul. I mean, Jaylen Brown was trying to get by him. Watford was standing his ground. Don't like that call at all. 124 people watching live. If you are not already, I do encourage you to hit that subscribe button here on 76ers Now. We do watch parties like this, trying to do one a week, but also daily and year-round coverage of your Philadelphia 76ers. And the best part is, it is 100% free. All you got to do is hit that big red subscribe button, and you can get all of our content all year round for 100% free. If we get 7 more subs, we had a pretty big milestone of 24,300 subscribers. News, rumors, game breakdowns, analysis, and a whole lot more. Short-form content, long-form content, watch parties like this. In the off-season, we go live for the draft, live for free agency. It's your one-stop shop for everything Sixers. So If you're a Sixers fan, I too, a lifelong Sixers fan, trying to make our way to 25,000 subscribers. Hit that sub button, baby. And a cheers to all of our new subscribers. If you are subscribed already, type me in the chat right now. I want to know who is here that's already subscribed. Type me in the chat right now. Dream MV, 45 points in 2 quarters is embarrassing. It's been a hard-fought defensive kind of game here tonight. I mean, sure, you'd like to have more than 45, but you're also only giving up 37. The defense has been great. Dream MV 94. It's been a slower-paced game. Certainly missing some shots that you would like to hit, but shoot. I'll take the 8-point lead right now. And still just under 3 minutes to go until this game does get back underway. Sixers trying to get back in the win column here tonight. And it's kind of been some of the other guys that have been getting it done. Of course, Tyrese Maxey had that big first quarter, but got to give some props to Justin Edwards if you're just tuning in. Justin Edwards in that second quarter, man, in this second quarter, I should say, has really put a spark and lit a fire for this Sixers team. A quick 9 points to go along with 2 assists and 2 rebounds. Perfect from the field, knocking down 2 threes and then converting an and one opportunity as well. He looks confident. He looks aggressive. Which is all I can ask out of him, man. Just play aggressive, play confident, gets another rebound right there. When you get an open look, let it fly, man. Let it fly. All right, we're back in action. Maxey working on Jordan Walsh. He'll go ISO. He'll go with a step through. Good defense by Walsh. Maxey tried to draw the foul, fell to the floor, but no calls. He misses the layup. Now on the other end, as the Sixers are slow to get back, Derrick White, wide open 3. Sixers are lucky once again. That's no good. Now they're out and running in transition. Easy layup for Trendon Watford. After the missed 3, Celtics didn't get back. Sixers took advantage. Maxey nearly knocks it away from Derrick White again. And they're going to call it backcourt. I thought Maxey touched it. Derrick White just lost it. Let the ball go into the backcourt. That'll be Sixers ball. The Roxy Chow, KC from California. What's up, Allie? Nacho wanted me to tell you hi. Tell Nacho I said what's up. Nacho, of course, big Sixers fan. Got to get Nacho a Sixers jersey. Trendon Watford posting up the smaller Peyton Pritchard. Kicks it out to Grimes. And some miscommunication there between Grimes and Maxey. As Grimes thought Maxey was going to stay out on the three-point line, tried to pass it to him, turned the ball over, went straight out of bounds as Maxey ended up cutting. Was not there to receive the pass. Now, Watford guarding Brown. Brown drives inside. Tough mid-range jumpers, no good. But they're going to call another foul on Trendon Watford. That'll be Watford's third. Again, they don't show a replay of the foul. I would love to see that one again because I didn't think Watford fouled Jaylen Brown, but nonetheless, Brown will knock down the first free throw. JR1174, go Sixers from Japan. Shout out to JR, watching from Japan. What time is it right now in Japan? 11:09 in the morning, so waking up watching some Sixers. I love it. I love it. Is the NBA always this shit from Dream MV? It's been a rough shooting game from both of these teams, but I don't think it's been that bad of a game. Sorry, I can only watch the live when Dancing with the Stars is on commercial. Gotta be dedicated to the Sixers now. Come on. It's all right. Maxey inside to Walker. Great pass to Drummond, and Drummond slams it down. What a great pass. Another great look from Jabari Walker to Andre Drummond. And now Jaylen Brown dribbles it off his foot. Sixer ball. Look at this. Maxey finds the cutting Walker and a great cut from Drummond on the baseline. Another baseline cut and another beautiful feed from Walker to Drummond. Back-to-back plays with some great interior passing from the Sixers. Drummond up to 10 and 6. And a couple fantastic passes from Walker. Now Jaylen Brown pump fakes, puts up the three. Don't know why he pump faked. He was wide open. Ends up missing. 30 seconds left to go. The Sixers try to go 2 for 1. No. Looks like they'll slow it down a little bit here. Maxey to Drummond. Corner three. Walker. Oh, in and out. Drummond tried to return the favor to Jabari Walker. Walker had the open three. Just unable to get it to go. Shot clock unplugged. 8 seconds, 7 seconds for Jaylen Brown. He gets doubled. Walsh with 3. Walsh with 2. Walsh gets right by Drummond. Throws it down with 1 second. Now Drummond will try a 3-quarter court heave. Way off. And that'll do it for our first half. Sixers up 10 at the half. 51-41. Some great play there at the end of the first half between Andre Drummond and Jabari Walker. Year 14 for Drummond. He's still smiling. He's still enjoying being out there. Him and Walker with some good chemistry on those last couple of plays. Sixers up by 10. All right, during this halftime, we're not going anywhere. We don't take no breaks here on the show. We'll analyze what we saw in that first half. We'll show some stats, team stats, player stats from the first half as well. So don't you dare go anywhere. Don't you dare go anywhere. Ooh, and during this halftime, the All-Star game in LA for 2026 for the NBA going to reveal the new All-Star game format, which I believe has already been leaked, actually, but it'll be officially announced here during halftime of this Sixers-Celtics game. We can take a look at some team stats here between Boston and Philadelphia. Get this set up real quick. All right, here we go. In that first half, I mean, all things considered, Sixers didn't get up nearly as many shots as Boston did. Boston getting up 50 shots in that first quarter to the Sixers 40, but the Sixers shooting nearly 50% from the field, 19 of 40 from the line, while Boston is shooting just 14 of 50 from the field. That is 28%. That is unbelievable. That is bad. Sixers 7 of 18 from 3. You'll take that. You'll take that all day. 38% as a team. Meanwhile, Boston just 4 of 21. Obviously not good. Under 20% there. Free throws keeping Boston in it a little bit. 9 of 11 from the free throw line. Sixers 6 of 9. Philadelphia losing the rebounding battle 28-24. All right, while we're at the half, I want everybody to get down in the comment section for me and grade that first half for Philadelphia. A, B, C, D, or F. I would give the Sixers a B in that first half. I'll make that the new poll question as well here. Got to be happy with a 10-point lead. Can't be too mad at a 10-point lead now. All right, let me know. A, B, C, D, or F. Get down in the comments section. And vote as well in the new poll question. 3 votes. All A's so far. All A's so far. All right. I would give the Sixers a B so far. I don't think it's been perfect, but I love what they're doing defensively, making things tough. You know, first quarter, I think Boston was just more missing open shots. Second quarter, though, I think the Sixers did a much better job of really being the ones to force the issue. And I felt like they forced a lot more misses in that second quarter. So looking at some numbers here for Philadelphia, Maxey not really doing much in that second quarter. Had all 8 of his points and all 4 of his assists in that first quarter, but still playing efficiently. And here's the reveal for the All-Star Game format. 3-team round-robin format. Team USA, Team World, and USA B. So there'll be 3 teams for the All-Star Game this season. 2 USA teams, 1 World team. They will play a 3-team round-robin format, 4 12-minute games. The All-Star selection process will not change. 24 All-Stars will be selected regardless of position. The top 2 teams will advance to the championship game based on record and point differential. So obviously, all the 3 teams will play each other. And then the top 2 will advance to the championship. So again, 2 USA teams and 1 World team. And interesting, so 24 All-Stars will be selected regardless of position. So it'll just be just the best players being selected. I kind of like that, man. And Carmelo Anthony is doing a great job breaking this down at the halftime, too. Like, the All-Star game should just be the best players. You don't have to have it position like by positions. That's why the All-NBA teams are no longer done by positions. It's just the best players in the league. No need to do everything by positions anymore. It's 2025, nearly 2026. We don't really have specific positions anymore as much as we used to. Positionless basketball, man. That is the era of basketball we are in. Back to the Sixers here, though. 90 people watching live, 40 likes. Be sure to hit that thumbs up icon, like the stream. Tyrese Maxey up to 8 points, 4 assists. Kind of broke down his game. VJ Edgecombe's been quiet again, and his struggles do continue. This will be something to monitor. Now, look, VJ Edgecombe is a rookie. He got off to a very, very hot start, a historic start to the season, right? But he's still a rookie. And so I'm not going to put too much pressure on him to play great every single night. He's really struggled over his last 5. But again, a rookie, kind of to be expected, right? And, not shooting the ball well again tonight. Just 1 of 7 from the field for VJ Edgecombe. He's only made shot a 3 early on in this game on a good pass from Justin Edwards. Quentin Grimes getting in the mix a little bit, doing a little bit of everything. Honestly, could have more than 6 points. Had a couple open shots he's missed, but 6 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds here for QG. Want to see him continue to be aggressive. Play like he was last year when he was the only one out there on the floor. Kelly Oubre was really good in that first quarter. Quick 6 points. Unfortunately, picked up 2 quick fouls and then picked up a third foul as soon as he checked back in the second quarter. So hasn't played a whole lot, honestly, since picking up those early fouls. But we get to the second half. I'm sure he'll start the second half, and we can see more from Kelly. Trendon Watford also had a really good start to this game with a quick 5 points to start the scoring for the Sixers early on. Running the offense a little bit, making some good passes, but also haven't seen too much of him on the floor at all. He did end that first half, that second quarter, but would like to see him continue to get involved a little bit. Tyrese Maxey 2-game there. We talked about Justin Edwards. What a night he's having. 9 points. Hasn't missed a shot from the field. 2 threes. Has the big and one as well. Making a couple good passes. Grabbing a couple rebounds. I love what I've seen from Edwards. He doesn't always get consistent playing time, but it's good to know you can count on somebody when their number is called. And look, Edwards had a very rough summer. Summer League wasn't good. Preseason wasn't good. Couldn't shoot the ball. Looked not confident at all, but looked like a whole new man to start the year, and he's out there smiling. Love what I'm seeing. I even tweeted out earlier, I love when he's being aggressive. I love when he's playing with confidence. So much better when he plays that way. How about Jabari Walker? I think Walker has more than 1 assist. Yeah, so Walker actually up to 3 assists on the night. Look, he hasn't made a shot. He's taken 2 threes, missed both. What he did at the end of that first half, making some beautiful passes to Andre Drummond, really helped the Sixers extend this lead and keep this lead at 10 to end the first half. He was phenomenal. And you wouldn't know that by looking at the stat line. You'd be like, whatever. A few assists in the half for Walker. But no, he has been great. And then how about Andre Drummond leading the Sixers in scoring so far? As, Oubre was 6, Watford up to 7, Edwards up to 9. Drummond, 10.7 rebounds. So Drummond started the game on Sunday against the Detroit Pistons, his former team, of course. Had a really good game. And having another good one here tonight with 10 and 7. The beneficiary of a few of those great passes from Jabari Walker. Man, I really do owe Andre Drummond an apology, man. I'm sorry. I thought you were cooked. I said it. I said they should salary dump Andre Drummond in the offseason. I can admit when I was wrong. That toe injury had a much greater effect on his play than I initially anticipated. Some big nights across the NBA. Jalen Brunson, Karl-Anthony Towns having big games. Nick Claxton, Brandon Ingram, Scotty Barnes, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. All leading the way in terms of points, rebounds, and assists across the NBA here tonight. Andre Drummond, though, again, fantastic what I've seen from him tonight, man. Then Adem Bona, it's such a curious case with Adem, man. Because when he's making plays, he's making flashy plays, highlight level blocks, and athletic plays on the offensive end of the floor, but just inconsistent from play to play, right? But tonight, 2 points, 2 rebounds, 2 blocks. I think mostly good. Mostly good we've seen tonight. What else is good that we've seen tonight is the Sixers' defense on Jaylen Brown. 1 of 7 from the field for Jaylen Brown. Now, got to the line a little bit at the end of that second quarter on some what I think were questionable calls. I'll just call it how I see it. I think the refs calling, excuse my language, but some bullshit calls on Trendon Watford guarding Jaylen Brown that let Jaylen Brown get to the free throw line. But just 1 of 7 from the field. Has a turnover as well. Sixers doing a good job there. It's honestly the other guys, right? Like, Pritchard hasn't scored. He hasn't made a shot yet for Boston. Haven't seen him do anything. He also really struggled in that first game to open the season against the Sixers. Derrick White hasn't done anything either. He's 1 of 8 from the field. So all the top guys for Boston just throwing up bricks. Just throwing up bricks. But it's some of the other guys, right? Even like Simons is just 2 of 8 from the field. But then you start getting to guys like Hugo Gonzalez, 5 points on 2 of 2 shooting. He knocked down a 3 earlier in this game. We got, where's Kada? Kada, who in the Halloween game it was, that second game between Boston and Philly, he had a really good game. And he continues to impress me a little bit, man. He's a big body. He takes up some space. He's got 5 rebounds here tonight. And a couple times he's gotten the Sixers' smaller defender switched on to him. Able to take advantage. Luka Garza, 7.7 rebounds. Pretty much all of his points. I'm trying to go back and think of each of his buckets. I think they've all been on like putbacks and offensive rebounds. So kind of just hustle plays for Garza. Got to the line once, split a pair of free throws. So it's kind of just been all the other guys. That's really it for Boston. Not a whole lot to speak of there. All right. Moments away from coming back for the second half. Okay, so the All-Stars this year, just a refresher. The way the All-Star voting will work, there will still be 24 total players, 12 players from each conference, but they will be selected without regard to position. So positionless voting for the All-Star game, just the 12 best players from each conference. Interesting format. We'll see if it works for the NBA. They're always trying to switch it up, trying to get the All-Star game to be more interesting. The All-Star game has been atrocious, especially the past couple of seasons. All right, second half getting underway. If you're just tuning in, be sure to hit that thumbs up icon, like the stream. 87 people watching. Fang X. Fang X has been in some of our watch parties so far this season. I recognize that name. Watch the Sixers sell in the third. Big thing to watch here. Sixers have the worst third quarter point differential in the NBA so far this season. Minus 8.8 point differential in the third quarter. That's what they do. They blow games in the third quarter. They have a 10-point lead to start. 10-point lead to start the third. What will it look like at the end of the third? Big point to watch there, Fang. I'm glad you brought that up. All right, Boston has it to start this third quarter. Kada up top. Sixers leave him wide open. He ends up taking the 3, airballs it, but it goes right into the hands of the Celtics, and Walsh cleans it up. Sixers just let Kada shoot. He airballed the 3, but of course it goes right to Boston. Sixers go in with Maxey, VJ, Watford, Drummond, and Oubre to start this second half. VJ Edgecombe airballs a 3. But Oubre gets the rebound. He'll be fouled by Jaylen Brown. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. VJ had a wide open look from outside. I think he's in his head a little bit right now. You know, he's had a rough stretch offensively. I think he's in his head. He airballed that 3 bad. Good job by Oubre, though, to stick with it. Grab that rebound. VJ all smiles after the missed 3, the airballed 3. Kelly knocks down the first free throw. VJ says he didn't get set. Oubre knocks down both. Back out to a 10-point lead here for your Sixers. Philadelphia 6-4 entering the night. Boston 5-6. Both teams right in that play-in range through 10 games. 11 for Boston. Peyton Pritchard, crossover on Maxey. Got some space, not able to hit the 3. Sixers going the other way. Here's Maxey now. Kicks to Drummond. Corner to Oubre. Back up top to Watford. Looking for Maxey. Hands it off to him. Maxey, step back. Gives it to Watford. Watford, shot blocked from behind on the floater by Jordan Walsh. Didn't see him there at all. Good defense there from Boston. Now Jaylen Brown trying to post up Tyrese Maxey. And he'll be fouled on the entry pass by Tyrese Maxey. Great block by Walsh. Good job to not go over the back. And get to the shot of Trendon Watford. Celtics a fresh 14 to shoot here to the foul by Tyrese Maxey on Jaylen Brown. Now Derrick White. Hands off to Brown. Mid-range shot over VJ Edgecombe. Good elevation on the shot from Brown. He gets that one to fall. You don't want to let Jaylen Brown get going, man, because he can get hot. He can score in a hurry. Watford down the lane. Shot blocked by Keita. Watford playing a little bit fast there. Lane closed quickly. Now Keita, bounce pass. Walsh. And he gets the layup to go over Drummond. Sixers lead cut down to 6. Third quarters, man. This team just cannot start off well. Maxey, Drummond. Drummond will take a corner 3. In and out for Andre. Just missed that one. Honestly, had a good look at it. Now Derrick White with a lob pass to Keita. Keita finishes it inside, and Nick Nurse wants a timeout. Sixers lead down to 4. And the worst third quarter team in the league, showing why once again. As this 10-point lead for Philadelphia quickly disappearing down to just 4. I don't get it, man. I don't get why it's every third quarter like this for the Sixers. Nick Nurse usually just does such a good job the rest of the game at making adjustments and making changes, but halftime, I don't know what they're doing in there at halftime. It's every third quarter. And it's been like this pretty much the entire Nick Nurse tenure. Going back to his first season in 2023-24. They just come out too slow. Not enough sense of urgency. It's like they're trying to get back into the game after halftime. It's almost like if they've been sitting for a little bit, haven't been playing, they're resting up at halftime, they come back out, and the Celtics are right on it, right? They're running, they're playing hard, they're blocking shots to start quarter number 3, whereas the Sixers are almost playing like it's the start of a new game, and they're getting their feet wet as if they haven't played 24 minutes of basketball already. I mean, what are we doing? It's a game you've controlled really all game long. And you just let the Celtics get back into it in 2.5 minutes. Frustrating. Hey, we are 6 subscribers away from 24,300. Can we get there right now during this commercial break? You're not missing a thing. Break in action as Nick Nurse called a timeout. Sub for Sixers dubs, baby. That's our motto here on the channel. You want the Sixers to win? Show me. Hit that sub button. You get year-round Sixers coverage, videos, news, rumors, analysis, a whole lot more. Live watch parties like this. We go live in the offseason for those big events like the draft, like free agency. And hopefully the Sixers make the playoffs this season and we can do some playoff watch parties. We did some great playoff watch parties in that 2024 playoff run against the New York Knicks. Obviously lost that series, but had some really exciting games. I want to do that again this year. So lock us in. Hit that sub button if you are not already. 120 people watching live. Appreciate every single person who's hanging out here with us. I think you might have jinxed it, Fang, saying watch the Sixers sell in the third. They are selling right now to start this third quarter. Bad. This has happened in almost every game this year. An 8-2 run for the Celtics to start the third quarter. It's got to be a mental thing, man. Like, at this point, I think it could be a mental thing. All right, we're back at it. Early timeout from Nurse here in the third quarter. Can that shake things up after this poor start to the quarter? Maxey gets to the paint, tries to get it to Watford. Not a great pass. Watford way off on the floater. Not a good look. And now the Celtics take over, looking to cut into this 4-point lead. Jaylen Brown guarded by Trendon Watford. He'll drive in. Spin, fadeaway, jumper is good. Sixers lead down to 2. An 8-0 run for Boston in the last minute and a half of this ball game. First Celtic in double figures is Brown. Oubre turns the ball over, just lost the ball trying to get by Jaylen Brown. Jordan Walsh hands it off to Derrick White. Brings it back out to the top of the three-point line. Walsh now looking for Brown to post up Maxey. Good job by Maxey to deny that. Now Derrick White gets a screen from Keita. He'll pull from deep, and Derrick White gives the Celtics the lead, knocking it down from outside. Sixers see their 10-point lead disappear. They are now down 1. Maxey, deep pull-up 3, way off. Drummond offensive rebound. He gets it to go. Good follow there by Drummond on the Maxey miss. Now Derrick White drives in on VJ. Has to pass it back outside as the Celtics reset. Jaylen Brown now double-teamed. And a steal by Maxey. Maxey! Wow, Maxey is pissed. Maxey got fouled by Jaylen Brown on the layup on the fast break after getting the steal, but the foul came a little late. Maxey was extremely angry at the officials for not calling that foul earlier. Obvious foul on Jaylen Brown. Maxey got up with some passion, with some energy. That's what I like to see, Maxey. Leader of this team, get the energy up. You came out too flat to start the third quarter. Get a spark into these guys, man. God, Maxey's free throw is good. And a quick substitution, Quentin Grimes will check into the game. We'll see who he comes in for here. Looks like Grimes and Jabari Walker come into the game. VJ Edgecombe and Trendon Watford take a seat. Sixers back up by 3 after the second free throw is good from Maxey. So, Philadelphia back up by a tray. Derrick White, Jaylen Brown, kick to the corner. Jordan Walsh, open 3, and he nails it. Jordan Walsh knocking down the 3. Ties this one up. Now Maxey with Walsh on him. Little crossover. Gets by him into the paint. He's fouled. Can't get the layup to go. But Maxey will go to the line. And they're actually going to call it on Pritchard, I believe, reaching in. That man can't guard you, Maxey. He can't guard you. It's my guy. Yeah, Peyton Pritchard reaching in after Maxey got by Walsh. So Maxey kind of taking matters into his own hands, man. What you got to do sometimes when you're the best player on the floor. Free throw is good. Maxey obviously playing a ton of minutes early on in the season, but he's been hooping. He's been hooping. Second free throw also good. Maxey putting together a little run of his own here for the Sixers, trying to put a spark back into this team. And it's got to start on this defensive end of the floor. Quentin Grimes on Derrick White. White gets inside off the double screen, and the floater is good from Derrick White. So now White starting to find it a little bit here for Boston. Oubre to Watford in the corner. Walker. Now to Maxey. Long floater from Maxey's no good. Drummond fighting for the rebound. Walker getting involved. I'm not sure how that's not a foul on Boston. Dragged Walker down to the floor. There's no call. Boston the other way. Layup attempt no good from Jaylen Brown. Now Maxey on the attack. His layup is good. Maxey took it right to the chest of Derrick White. No fear for Maxey. Up to 14 points, 6 points this quarter. Sixers back up by 2. Back and forth here in this third. The Sixers now double Brown. And that's Jabari Walker taking the charge on Neemias Queta. We're going the other way. Smart play from Walker, who got the pass from Brown, couldn't slow down. Walker got those feet set, took the charge, baby. Those are the kind of little things that Walker's been doing all season long, proving his value as a two-way player. Boston shooting 8 of 11 from the field this quarter. Sixers just 2 of 11. Maxey gets a screen from Drummond, gets to the paint, floater, short for Maxey. Hasn't been able to hit that floater here today. And a stupid foul by Jabari Walker, reaching in. No reason to commit that kind of foul way in the backcourt. So, second team foul on the Sixers. Anthony Simons into the game for Boston. Tried to throw a flashy pass to Garza on the pick and roll. Way off, though. Turnover, Boston. They're 7th of the game. Sixers will take over. Maxey, lob to Oubre. Oubre wasn't quite ready for it. Had to bring it back down. And then missed the layup attempt. Thought he was fouled, but no call from the refs. Now Jaylen Brown. Handoff to Garza. Shot blocked by Drummond. And Quentin Grimes tried to save it. But the refs are going to say his foot was on the line. Great effort there by Drummond to block the shot of Garza. But ball will stay with the Celtics. Jordan Walsh has played well for Boston here tonight. 8 points for him. 141 people watching. If you're a real one, get in the comment section, man. Let's talk some ball as this game's going on. Jaylen Brown, too easy. Got right by Walker. Right-handed layup is good. Tie game once again. Kelly Oubre, guarded by Hauser, hands it off to Maxey. Hauser switches on to him. This should be barbecue chicken. Instead, Maxey kicks it to Oubre. Deep three is off for Kelly. It's kind of that settle shot I'm talking about. I don't mind Kelly taking threes. He's shooting well, but that was a deep one. Jaylen Brown just pushed off Walker. Refs don't call it. And Jaylen Brown now starting to catch fire in this third quarter. Gets the free throw line jumper to go. Kind of drove in, used that elbow to create some separation. He's up to 15. Now Grimes over to Drummond. Corner three for Drummond is also no good. He's 0 of 2 tonight. That should be it. You got your 2 threes in, Drummond. You missed both. That should be enough. Anthony Simons, sidestep three. That's long. Rebound goes to Grimes. Gets it ahead to Maxey. Back to Quentin. Little step back midi over Derrick White. Beautiful shot from Quentin Grimes. On that left side of the floor. Little step back. Rise up, elevate over Derrick White. A good defender. Ties this game up once again. Coming up on 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Floater from Derrick White. Good contest there from Maxey. And a rebound goes to Tyrese. Pull up three for Tyrese in transition. It's good from Tyrese Maxey. Maxey got the rebound, pushed it up. Nobody picked him up. So he said one dribble, pull up three. That's his game. Sixers now back up by 3. Let's go, baby. Come on. Let's get the energy back up. Get the energy going again in this one. All starts with the Sixers leader, Tyrese Maxey, of course. Who else? All right, break in action here. Timeout by Boston. You're not missing a thing. While we have a second, I want to tell you guys about our sponsor here at 76ers Now. That is our friends at DraftKings, and they have a great deal for all you 76ers fans out there. All your favorite NBA players are back, And DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA, is the place to bet on NBA stars this season. New customers, bet just $5 and get 3 months of NBA League Pass, plus score $300 if your bet wins, paid in bonus bets. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code SixersChat. That's code SixersChat. Bet $5 and get 3 months of League Pass, plus get $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, Kansas, pass-through of per-wager tax may apply in Illinois. 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply. Bet must win to receive bonus bets which expire in 7 days. Minimum odds required. NBA League Pass auto renews until canceled. Additional terms at dkng.co/audio. Limited time offer.
And these are the picks I'm rocking with here tonight. Again, big shout out to DraftKings. Sixers, 1.5-point underdogs coming into this game. You know, I had to take that 1.5-point spread. Sixers up by 3, so that's looking good right now. I took Trendon Watford, 4+ assists. Watford still sitting at just 1 assist. Was good early on. Hasn't been so involved since then. Just 7 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist for Watford. And I took Maxey, 30+ points. Maxey now up to 17 on the night. So we'll see if my parlay ends up hitting or not. All right. Appreciate everybody hanging out here with us for this Sixers versus Celtics stream. Let me know who you got. It's a close one. Down in the chat, PHI for the Sixers. Or if we got some Celtics fans in here, that's fine too. Just let me know down in the chat who you got. Still 6 subs away from 24,300. Appreciate all the legends, all the real ones. All right, we are back. 3.5 left to go in this third quarter. Oubre, Bona, Grimes, Jabari Walker, Tyrese Maxey on the floor. Jaylen Brown, mid-range jumper, fouled and one, got it to go. Once again, it's Jabari Walker who is guarding Jaylen Brown. Tough matchup for Walker. Brown got into the paint, rose up, hit the shot, and got the foul as Walker hit him on the arm. Free throw is good for Brown. Gets the 3-point play. Converts there. We are all knotted up. Here at Xfinity Mobile Arena, NBA on NBC. Appreciate everybody watching here on 76ers now. Maxey guarded by Hauser. Couple crossovers. Good defense by Hauser. Maxey gets to kick it to Oubre. Contested corner 3 is off. And now the other way goes Boston. Jaylen Brown hangs. Finds Simons outside. Back to White. Back to Jaylen Brown in the corner who knocks down the 3. Jaylen Brown is absolutely on fire right now. Out of nowhere, Jaylen Brown up to 21 points. 14 coming in this third quarter. Maxey drives in. His shot's blocked by Derrick White. And that's last touched. They're going to say last touch by Boston. I thought that was, or last touch by the Sixers. I thought it was last touch by Boston. Maxey would have had a wide open layup, but Derrick White not giving up on the play. Coming from behind to block the shot of Maxey, and ball will go to Boston. No Lozano. Need Grimes for an assist. He should be able to get one more assist in this game. He's currently guarding Simons up top. They find Jaylen Brown. Finally misses a shot there from the free throw line. Now Grimes to Maxey, or Grimes to Kelly Oubre, I should say. That should be your assist right there, no. Good pass from Grimes to the cutting Oubre, who gets the layup to go. Meanwhile, on the other end, Anthony Simons driving on Bona, kicks to Derrick White. Unbelievable. It was great defense from Grimes. White was trapped in the corner. Kind of put his shoulder into Grimes. Hit the 16-footer, and they called a foul on Quentin Grimes. QG didn't like the call, but tough shot from White. Kind of shot it almost over the backboard based off the angle he was at right on that baseline. So White, missing the free throw, unable to convert the end. One opportunity. Bona gets the rebound. VJ Edgecombe back in the game, as is Justin Edwards. VJ, wide open three, top of the key, in and out. I like that he keeps shooting them. That was a good look, just unable to get it to go. Now White finds Simons. Simons, his corner three is short. Tremendous rebound, strong rebound from Kelly Oubre. Now Grimes, got to be fouled, right? I mean, come on. And Grimes landing hard on his left hip tailbone. He'll be down for a second, but pops right back up. Another great hesitation move by Grimes. He was pushed over by like 3 different Celtics players. I don't know what took so long to call the damn foul, but they called it eventually. Sixers now in the bonus. Kelly Oubre exits the game. So any future fouls, Sixers will head to the line. Trenton Watford checks in. Grimes guarded closely by Simons. Grimes takes him inside. Kicks out to Edwards. Pump fake. Reset to Grimes. Grimes tried to swing it to Edgecombe. A great play by Gonzalez. Gonzalez totally smoked it, though. Ends up traveling. He had a chance at a layup one-on-one against Quentin Grimes. And good defense by Grimes. Oh, you know what? Gonzalez stepped on Grimes' foot, which messed up his timing and his flow. He ends up traveling, and now he's got to come out of the game. Kind of rolled that ankle a little bit. So Hugo Gonzalez, Celtics rookie, is going to head to the locker room. Began playing for Real Madrid overseas at age 9. That's impressive stuff. Those overseas leagues are no joke. Grimes, step back three is off. Rebound goes to Derrick White. 40 seconds left to go in this third quarter. White, three, good. Derrick White got the screen, hit the three right in front of Adem Bona's face. Derrick White starting to find a little bit in this third quarter as well. Under 30 seconds left to play. Sixers will hold. Derrick White up to 12 points. 10 of them coming in this third quarter. And now an illegal screen from Justin Edwards. Oh, moving screen on Edwards. What a disaster of a third quarter for this Sixers team. You were up 10 at the half. Now you're down 6. A 16-point swing. Shot clock unplugged. 7 seconds left to play in this third quarter. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. Derrick White, step back three. Nails it. Back-to-back threes. Grimes. Oh! Quentin Grimes from half court to end the third quarter. Buys the Sixers a little bit more space and gets them a little bit closer here. Nullifies that great shot by Derrick White at the end of the third quarter. Grimes from half court off 1 foot, and it was perfect. Dropped it right through. Nothing but net for Grimes. We're headed to the fourth quarter. Great shot there by Grimes to buy the Sixers some points back, but man, another bad third quarter by the Sixers team. Philadelphia was up 10. up 10 to start the third quarter. They're down 6. A 16-point swing for Boston. The Sixers have been the worst third quarter team in the NBA all season long. Minus 8.8 point differential. They get outscored by 16 in this third quarter. Would have been 19 if not for that half-court heave made by Quentin Grimes. Unreal. That puts Grimes up to 11 points. All right. As bad as the Sixers have been in third quarters, they've been really good in the fourth. Get those fours going in the chat. We got 150 people watching live. If you're a real Sixers fan, let's get the chat rolling, baby. Let's get the chat rolling. If you're a real Sixers fan, type those fours down below. Let me hear you. Let me hear you. It's winning time, baby. My mom typing those fours. Guitar guy typing 4 in the chat. Let's go. Where my real ones at? Where my real ones at? We're also only 4 subscribers away from 200 or from 24.3K. 139 people here. Let's go. Daver Jones typing those 4s as well. Shout out. Anyone getting down in the chat right now, you know I'm giving you a shout out. As it's fourth quarter time. Let's go, baby. I'm typing those 4s in there as well. As we await the start of this fourth quarter. We got a Celtics fan in the chat. United spamming, let's go Celtics, F76ers. We can't be having this. We can't be having the Celtics fans take over the chat. Where are all the Sixers fans at, man? We got to take this back. Look, Guitar Guy's trying his best. Guitar Guy's trying his best. Saying, boo, Celtics. They're going back and forth right now. Guitar Guy saying F the Celtics, United not letting up. Where are my other Sixers fans at, man? I can't have this Boston fan leading the way in the chat. As we get a $25 super chat coming in. Big shout out to my mom coming in here with a $25 super chat. Let's go Sixers. It's fourth quarter time. Let's win the game, baby. Dylan Moose says no. Boo Celtics. Ron, I'm a new subscriber and a Boston fan. Well, appreciate that, man. Look, Boston fan or not, we're all just having a good time in here watching the game. But, of course, you know I'm rooting for my Sixers. Quentin Grimes will be fouled by Simons on the drive. He'll grab his ankle, but second hard fall of the night. He'll get back up, though. He'll go to the line, knock down the first free throw. The Sixers, worst third quarter team in the NBA, best fourth quarter team in the NBA, plus 6.7 fourth quarter point differential. Look at all the Celtics fans in here. What's going on, baby? Where are my Sixers fans at? So many Celtics fans in here. This is crazy. Jaylen Brown kicks out. Sam Hauser, 3 is short. Good rebound by VJ. Edgecombe pushes the pace. He drives in. He skies in for the layup. I think was moving a bit too fast, though, and smoked the lay. Now Boston coming back the other way. Pritchard, crossover on Grimes. Great defense from Quentin. And a lot of contact here as Pritchard was handing the ball off to Hauser. He ran right into Watford. Offensive foul. Sixers take over. Look at Dylan, guitar guy. Rahi259, Trucker Dozier. Rye Caldo in the chat. Dylan Boo, Celtics. Guitar guy, let's go Sixers. Come on, baby. Come on. Got a drink for this $25 super chat. Quentin Grimes. Out to Edwards. 2 to shoot. Edwards, pull up. 2. Good! Justin Edwards coming up big here tonight. Knocks down the long mid-range jumper. Sixers on a 7-0 run. That doesn't seem right from the NBC graphic there. Jaylen Brown trying to create, finds Hauser in the corner, nowhere to go, so he resets it out to Jaylen Brown, guarded by VJ Edgecombe. Number 77, guarded number 7, and good defense from VJ as the mid-range shot is no good from Jaylen Brown. Rebound to Bona, up to Grimes. Grimes attacks Pritchard, picks up his dribble. Watford for 3, way short, airballed it. Didn't even hit net. Simons for Boston now. Down court. Going to be a blocking foul called here on Grimes. And are they going to say that Simons was in the shooting motion? Another drink for this $25 super chat, up to $36 on the night. Yeah, I guess Simons was in the gather. So Simons will go to the line here. First free throw is good for Simons. On the floor for Boston, Anthony Simons, Sam Hauser, Cada, Jaylen Brown, Peyton Pritchard. For the Sixers, it's Watford, Bona, Edwards, Edgecombe, and Quentin Grimes to start this fourth quarter. Second free throw also good for Simons. Sixers down 4. Tight defense by Boston. Grimes gets a screen from Bona. Kicks it in the corner to Watford. Gets by Hauser. Smokes the layup. Gets his own rebound. Missed again and then unable to secure it a third time, man. He had a wide open layup. Just missed. Celtics passing around the perimeter here. Pritchard ends up with it. Going ISO on Edwards. Gets inside. Has to kick back out to Simons. Sidestep 3. Tough shot from Simons. Gets it to go. Pump faked it. Quentin Grimes flew right by. And a great sidestep triple from Simons. Celtics lead up to 7 here with 9 minutes to go. Now Grimes trying to shake Hauser. Drops Hauser. Layup is good. What a move from Quentin Grimes. Little tween cross between the legs. Dropped Sam Hauser and made a tough layup. Could have been an and one. Wow. Simons. Step back triple with the answer. It's the Anthony Simons show in this fourth quarter. Here's Grimes trying to answer, and Grimes able to connect on the left corner 3. So Simons and Grimes just going back and forth here. Simons hits a 3. Grimes responds with one of his own. One stock a quarter. The Sixers win. I'll send 50. Turnover. Edwards slams it home. Timeout Celtics. Sixers back within 3. Let's go. Great individual defense from Edwards. Simons tried to go behind the back. Edwards said, I'll be taking that, and took it coast to coast, slammed it home. Sixers only down 3. Ron, what's up with Joel? He has soreness in his right knee. So not the knee that has been bothering him the past year. It's the other knee. One stock. If the Sixers win, I'll send 50. We'll see if you're true to your word, brother. We'll see. Appreciate everybody in the chat right now. Rye, one stock, Dylan, Ron, guitar guy, all part of the recent commenter club. No Lozano as well. Jedi Connor. What's going on? Recognize your name here in the chat. How's it going? Could you tell Trace I said hi, or could you tell him, or I could tell him instead if you'd rather. So I could tell him you said hi. He's not here right now. Trace isn't here right now. He's at the crib. You know, it's 9:05 Central Time here at the office, so most people are home. But I'll tell him you said hi tomorrow, Jedi Connor. One stock. Yes, sir. I'm true to my word, bro. Appreciate that. Dylan, come on, Sixers. This is the last game I need to win 2,500. Okay, so spread the wealth a little bit. All right, we have a break in action here, so you're not missing a thing. Real quick, before we come back from commercial break, I want to tell you guys about our great sponsor here at 76ers Now, our friends at DraftKings.
All your favorite NBA players are back, and DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA, is the place to bet on NBA stars this season. New customers, bet just $5 and get 3 months of NBA League Pass, plus score $300 if your bet wins, paid in bonus bets. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code SixersChat. That's code SixersChat. Bet $5 and get 3 months of League Pass, plus get $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, Kansas, pass-through of per-wager tax may apply in Illinois. 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply. Bet must win to receive bonus bets which expire in 7 days. Minimum odds required. NBA League Pass auto renews until canceled. Additional terms at dkng.co/audio. Limited time offer.
So this is the parlay I went chips picks here tonight. These 3 picks, parlay them together, plus 320 odds. I took Sixers as 1.5-point underdogs. Currently down 3. Got to keep going in this fourth quarter here. I took Trendon Watford 4+ assists. Only sitting at 1, unfortunately. And then Tyrese Maxey, 30+ points. He's got 17. Has not played yet in this fourth quarter. Got to imagine he will be back in here sooner rather than later. The Celtics shooting 63% from the field in this second half after shooting 28 in the first half. So a true turnaround for Boston. We are back. Fourth quarter action. 8 minutes left to go in this game. E. Rhymes Jack saying, let's go Sixers in the chat. Dylan Muse, let's go Sixers. Jedi Connor, I got you. Anthony Simons drives in. Sweet moves from Simons. Left-handed floater gets it to go, man. Simons is taking over in this fourth quarter. 17 points on the night. 10 of those coming in this final period. It's Maxey, Edgecombe, Drummond, Edwards, and Oubre for the Sixers. Maxey gets inside. Floater of his own. No good. Rebound tipped around. Taken by Boston. Great team rebounding by Boston. Simons doubled. Finds Hauser. Open threes way off. Long rebound. Goes to Maxey. Maxey, Euro step through the lane. Layup no good. Tip is off by Drummond. Once again, Boston going the other way. Pritchard, open 3. Nails it. Boston goes up by 8. Missed shots. Sixers not getting back in transition of a missed shot is not ideal. And you give up a 3, and you pay for it in that regard. Sixers down 8. Got to start getting busy here. Drummond has it deep in the corner. Got to find someone. Hands it off to Maxey. Maxey lobs it up to Drummond. And great job by Drummond to extend. Lay it up and in for 2. Off a somewhat inaccurate pass by Maxey, but had to get it there. It was a tough look. Lead cut down to 6. Now Maxey guarding Simons, who's been hot in this fourth quarter. Simons. Terrific defense from Maxey. Tough shot from Simons. Can't get it to go, but a rebound is taken by Luka Garza, and he's fouled. Drummond not boxing out there. Oh, close games like these, little things like that, giving up an offensive rebound after you get a stop. That's how you lose these kind of games. That's how you lose these kind of games down the stretch. Right, Cal, saying money. They're going to say that Garza was shooting after the rebound there, so he'll go to the line and make the first free throw. Derrick White and Jaylen Brown back in the game here for Boston. Excuse me. E-Rhymes Jack, that hurt. Got a rebound. Can't foul from Dylan. That's a killer right there. You get a good stop, but you give up the rebound, you foul, and Garza knocks down a couple free throws. Edwards up top. Finds Maxey. 6 minutes left to go. Halfway through this quarter. Edwards, 3. Good! Justin Edwards, big-time shot from deep. His hot night continues. He knocks down the left wing triple. Edwards now up to 16 on the night. What a big shot. Sixers are going to try to double Brown, make him pick up his dribble. Nowhere to go. 5 to shoot. Gets it to White. Pull up mid-range over VJ. No good. Once again, the Sixers can't get the rebound. Rebound the ball, man. Jaylen Brown drives in. Misses the dunk. Tried to slam it home. Unable to get it to go. Edwards, 3. Good! Justin Edwards making it rain. Another 3. Sixers pull within 2. Edwards is perfect from the field tonight. 7 of 7. Loud chants of defense raining down from Xfinity Mobile Arena. Derrick White driving on Maxey. Picks up his dribble. Turns and shoots. That's off. Rebound to Drummond. Sixers can tie or take the lead here. Maxey swings. Edwards, 3. Good! Justin Edwards! Are you kidding me? He's going crazy. Third 3 in a row for Edwards. And it was Edgecombe who actually blocked the dunk attempt of Jaylen Brown the possession prior. Justin Edwards, man. Are you kidding me? He can't miss. And he's got the Sixers up 1 in this fourth quarter. Everyone show Justin Edwards some love in the chat right now. What a run from this Sixers team after things were looking bad just a minute ago. Let's go. Antonio in the chat. One stock. Edwards the underdog. Former top prospect. Undrafted. Had a good rookie season for Philadelphia. Up to 22 points tonight. And let's show him some love here. Because what he's done. I mean. On a night where offensively the second half has not been good for Philadelphia. To get this kind of performance out of Justin Edwards. 22 points. 8 of 8 from the field. 5 of 5 from 3. Let's go. Kane Angel. What's up, Kane? Rocking with us here on 76ers now. I want to see the Celtics lose. Oh, so do I, man. So do I. I want nothing more than to beat Boston here tonight. Dylan, guitar guy in the chat. E-Rhymes Jack, one stock accord. Put the team on your back, Edwards. He's doing that right now. I got to fire off a tweet real quick, man. Nothing crazy. Justin Edwards. Come on, man. I should have put him on my ticket, too. I should have, too. I should have put him instead of Watford, man. He is having himself a night. The UDFA out of Kentucky. As Guitar Guy said in the chat, we're so back. Shout out to all the real ones as well, by the way. Surpassed 24,304 subscribers here on the channel. If you ain't subscribed, You ain't alive. Sub for Sixers dubs, baby. Year-round news, rumors, analysis. Watch parties like this. We go live for free agency, live for the draft. And the best part is, all the coverage 100% free. All you got to do is hit that sub button, and you get Sixers videos nearly every single day. Reed's in the chat. This guy is great. Talking about me? Me or Edwards? Which one? We're both great. We're both great. Matt Croner, let's win this effing game, baby. Win the damn game. Sub for Sixers dubs. Both. I love it. I love it. Bird 9-5. I need Andre to score one more time. I think he'll get one more bucket. I think you'll be okay. All right, here we go. 4.5 minutes left to go. Sixers holding on to a 1-point lead. Edwards, Edgecombe, Oubre, Drummond, Maxey will close this one out. Jaylen Brown drives in. Tough shot over Oubre. Gets it to go. A little turnaround mid-range jumper from the free throw line. Risky pass there from Edgecombe, cross court to Edwards. They reset back to Maxey. Now back to VJ. He'll hand it off to Edwards. Hands it off to Maxey. He'll drive right by Walsh. Step back 2 for Maxey. This is Maxey's time now. Edwards got you back in this game. Time for Maxey to close this one out. Step back 2 is good for Tyrese Maxey. Sixers go up by 1. Maxey up to 19 points. And an offensive foul. Keita with the illegal screen. Sixers will take over. Yeah, an easy call there. Moving screen by Keita on Tyrese Maxey, drawing the foul. Sixers get the ball right back. Keita doesn't like it. It's as obvious as it gets, man. Illegal screen, not in our house. I love it, he rhymes. VJ Edgecombe drives in. Kelly Oubre, open 3. Oh, just short. Wide open from the top of the key for Kelly, who's been money from 3 all year. Not in this game, though. Boston now. Down 1. And what a lob. Peyton Pritchard with a perfect lob pass to Keita. Right in rhythm, right in stride. Celtics go back up by 1. Sixers will take a timeout. That high screen and roll, Sixers didn't play that well. Keita got wide open on the roll, and just tremendous pass from Pritchard. All right, we got a ball game, folks. Almost every game the Sixers have played this season has come down to the wire, and it's happening here once again. Oh, man, the Warriors are getting blown out by the Thunder. Sub for Sixers dubs, baby. Sub for Sixers dubs. Rycal in the chat. E-Rhymes Jack, where champions are made. Kevin Washington, Philly homeboy, looking at my homeboy Justin Edwards. From the Philippines, let's go Sixers. Shout out to Kevin Washington in the chat. One stack of cord in the chat as well. Rycal, let's get this one. It's there for the taking, man. It's there for the taking, but it's going to start on the defensive end of the floor, where Philadelphia was great in the first half, not so great in the second half. I think still forcing some tough shots. Jaylen Brown has started hitting some good looks. But, man, I don't know where this team will be right now without Justin Edwards. This game will be over right now if Edwards wasn't knocking down these threes. And he's talking his shit, too. I love it. I love it, Edwards. I love it. Talk your shit, man. Joseph, can you put Justin Edwards back on screen? I almost finished. That's crazy. That's crazy. Maxey, left-hand layup just short. Oh, they call a foul. Walsh doesn't like it. Maxey called for it. Driving left, actually went up with the right. Walsh got him on the body. 2 free throws coming for Tyrese Maxey. Cashy J, I need White not to shoot another 3 so my parlay can hit. I would love White not to make another 3 either. That'd be good news for the Sixers. First free throw is good for Maxey. 3 minutes, 10 seconds left to play. Sixers don't play again until Friday. So you get a couple of days off after this. And now another timeout here? Sixers would have lost this timeout anyway, so might as well call it now. As we'll go to one more break. Joseph Drummond, one more lay or 2 more rebounds, and it's green. I like the sounds of that. I think that can easily happen. Ski, one more 3 from White would be huge. I'm sorry, Ski. I can't be on board with that because that might be good for your betting account, but it would not be good for the Sixers. You better pray for him to not hit the 3. I don't want it to happen. Shout out to all our recent subscribers. I'll give everybody who subscribed tonight a beer cheers. What a night. Almost every game. This is why I want to do these Sixers watch parties, man, because these games are so fun. They're so entertaining. Unlike last year, it was tough to do them because, man, the Sixers were just getting blown out every game. The games weren't fun. But these are fun, man. This team is fun again. Again, be sure to hit that sub button for year-round Sixers coverage that is 100% free. We do so much more than just watch parties like this, by the way. News, rumors, analysis, a whole lot more videos throughout the week. All right, here we go. Maxey at the line for the second of 2 free throws. He knocks it down. Puts the Sixers back in front. Kid Dupree in the chat. We got this. Let's go. United, the Celtics fan is back. E. Rhymes, Jack, Joseph Lopez. Here we go. 3 minutes to play. Jaylen Brown up top. Gets a screen from Pritchard. He gets doubled. Swings to Peyton Pritchard. Mid-range jumper. No good. Rebound by Keita. Celtics will get another crack at it. Jaylen Brown backing down Edgecombe. He gets doubled. Finds Derrick White. Right corner 3. No good. That's got to be a foul in the Celtics. What are we doing? What? They're going to say, they're going to call no foul. They're going to say Celtics, or do they call the foul now? I mean, the ball went off Oubre. It should have been a foul on Boston. Keita pulled down Oubre by his arm. It's going to be Sixers ball anyways. So they don't call the foul, but Sixers will have the ball as they should. Maxey to Edgecombe. Pump fakes the 3. Now Maxey, spin move, gets doubled. Finds Edgecombe. Right wing 3. It falls! VJ Edgecombe. It took a high bounce off the rim, but it ended up dropping in. Shooter's touch for VJ Edgecombe. Sixers up 4. 2 minutes to play. Oh, and Kelly Oubre tried to draw a charge on Jaylen Brown, but they're going to call the blocking foul. Man. That shot from VJ hit the rim twice, bounced way up in the air, and dropped down. VJ 3J from Guitar Guy. So blocking foul on Oubre. Celtics will take it out with 14 to shoot, 2:06 left in the game. Brown up top, gets a screen, and a steal! No! They call the foul on Maxey. Maxey had the steal on Jaylen Brown, but they're going to call the foul. I thought it was clean. I guess they're going to say he got him on the body, but he got all. It sucks because if they didn't call the foul, Oubre had a wide open dunk attempt. They call the foul on Maxey. Nurse will challenge the call with just over 2 minutes remaining. This is crazy, man. What an ending we have here in Philadelphia. All right, I know we got a good amount of Celtics fans in here, even though this is a Sixers stream, so I want to know who you got. Where are my Sixers fans at? Type those PHIs for the Sixers. Type BOS for Boston. Lord Buddy Bear, shout out to the real one, the Chat Sports legend. I hate Boston floppers. Let's go Sixers. I like where your head's at, Lord Buddy Bear. I love it. Joseph Lopez typing PHIs. Guitar guy, we're winning this. Blitz kill shot. Need Jaylen Brown to have 1 assist or a rebound. I don't want him to do anything. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to hit on your parlay. I just want the Sixers to win this ball game. That's it. 400 people watching live. Again, be sure to hit that sub button. Kid Dupree typing those PHIs. Kevin Washington with those PHIs. Joseph Lopez. Like that one. Firehood, a Boston fan. Corin. Corin, Sixers are pretty damn good. Sixers are a feisty team, man. They're a feisty team. They never go away, even without Embiid here tonight. No Paul George. Jared McCain's barely played. They're always fighting. So Maxey is sliding with Brown, but I think he grabbed him by the arm. But I don't know. Jaylen Brown kind of ran into Tyrese Maxey there. Jeremy Tribble, PHI, in the chat. The refs are going to say that the challenge is unsuccessful. Maxey impeded the space of Jaylen Brown. So the foul on Tyrese Maxey will stand. Peter Thurman! Peter Thurman is back. The only member of our Bell Ringer MVP club here on 76ers Now. A $10 super chat gets you into that special MVP club. Peter Thurman, the legend. Firehood, I live in Boston. Got to represent. By all means, man, of course. By all means, you're more than welcome here. Just know we're rooting for Philadelphia on this side. But appreciate you hanging out, Firehood. All right, 14 to shoot for Boston. 2 minutes left to go in the game. Jaylen Brown out to Derrick White. Deep three for Derrick White. He drills it from several feet outside the three-point line. Derrick White pulls the Celtics, I should say, within one. Maxey screened from Drummond. Nowhere to go. Pulls it back out to Edwards. Back to Maxey. Maxey trying to attack Walsh. Nowhere to go. Spin, turnaround jumper. Tough shot. Don't love the look. It's off. Boston now has a chance to take the lead on this possession. Jaylen Brown over to Simons. Brown gets it back. Guarded closely by Oubre. He'll get a screen from Keita. Good defense from the Sixers here. 8 to shoot. Derrick White working on Edgecombe. White, a couple sweet crossovers. Mid-range shot. Around and out. No good. Good defense from VJ. That shot bounced like 3 times on the rim. Just rolled out. 60 seconds left. Sixers up 1. Who's going to come up clutch? Maxey gets it back from Drummond. He'll pull it back out. 5 to shoot. Now he drives in. Floater, right hand, short. Rebound tipped. Boston has control of it. 40s. Excuse me. Oh my God. It's getting wild here at the end of this game. 30 seconds to shoot. And Jaylen Brown will get fouled by Kelly Oubre. I think a bad call. Lord Buddy Bear, $10. Gets in the Bell Ringer Hall of Fame Club. Appreciate that. Put me in the Bell Ringers Club. I collect Chat Sports Hall of Fame clubs. I think that might be why I'm a Chat Sports legend. Absolutely. So Jaylen Brown was fouled on the mid-range shot by Kelly Oubre. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. First free throw. It's no good! It's no good! Jaylen Brown chokes away the first free throw. 33 seconds left. Sixers fans are making noise at Xfinity Mobile Arena. Make some noise in the chat if you are a Sixers fan. They're getting loud and they want free chicken. Ball don't lie, E. Rhymes Jack. Come on. Second free throw. Jaylen Brown takes a deep breath. Takes a couple dribbles. Puts it up. Knocks it down. Peter, I want my chicken. Unfortunately, not right there. All right, here we go. Under 30 seconds to play. Tie ball game. Tyrese Maxey will have it up top. 13 on the shot clock, 23 in the game clock. He'll get a screen from Drummond over to Edwards. Had an open three, didn't take it. Back to Maxey, 7 to shoot. Maxey spinning. Out to Edwards. Edwards, 3! Off. Oubre! Kelly Oubre gets the offensive rebound. Kelly Oubre with the offensive rebound. Puts it up, puts it in. Sixers up by 2 with 8.7 left to play. So Edwards had the open 3. He hadn't missed all night. Missed his first one of the night. But Kelly Oubre right there to grab the offensive rebound, put it back up, put the Sixers up 2 with just under 9 seconds to play. Nobody boxed him out. Great awareness. Great hustle by Kelly. Bad play by Jaylen Brown, who didn't box him out. And now we need one stop. Everyone type stop down in the chat. Everyone type stop down in the chat. I'm losing my voice. This game's been crazy. Very similar scenario in Boston in game 1. Boston unable, with several opportunities to win the game at the buzzer. They lose by 1. Now they'll be down 2 with the ball. Of course, on that game on Halloween, Sixers had a chance to win that game as well. On the final possession, Quentin Grimes kind of fumbled away that last possession, and Embiid missed the potential game-winning 3. Sixers lost that game by 1. Now Philadelphia up by 2, 8.7 left to play. Boston does have one more timeout, as does Philadelphia. Everyone type stop like Kane Angel, Matt Croner, E-Rhymes Jack, Guitar Guy. Let's go. All right, got to lock in here. Derrick White will inbound. 8.7 to shoot. Trying to get the ball into Jaylen Brown. They do. 8 seconds. 7, 6. Ball to Derrick White. He fumbles it away. Great defense from Drummond. He shoots it from half court. No good. No good. And the Sixers win. They hold on. After collapsing in the third quarter, they come back in the fourth to beat Boston by 2 points here in Philadelphia. Sixers win. And they move to 7-4. Tremendous defense on that final possession. Celtics couldn't get a good shot off. Was a half-court heave by Derrick White. Great defense and great hands from Andre Drummond. White got the pass from Jaylen Brown. Andre Drummond hit it out of his hands. Ball went backwards. White had to go recover. Had to throw it up from near half court. And Neemias Queta had a chance, actually. Caught that air ball that was off to the left, but unable to put it home. And the Sixers win. Clap your hands, everybody, for Philadelphia. 76ers. Stomp your feet, everybody, for Philadelphia. 76ers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Sixers. 10, 9, 8, 76ers. Let's go. Guitar Guy typing those W's. Reed in the chat typing those W's. My mom in the chat typing those W's. Kane Angel, let's go. Peter Thurman, Fire Hood, great game, great game. Lord Buddy Bear, anytime the Sixers or anytime the Celtics lose, I'm happy. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Final score 102-100. Sixers hold on to win. I'll get that super chat up for you, Buddy Bear. I want to show it. Wasn't able to show that yet because obviously that game was crazy down the stretch. We will sign off here in a second, but man. Lord Buddy Bear with a 10. Put me in the Bell Ringers Club. I collect Chat Sports Hall of Fame clubs. That might be why I'm a chat sports legend. Buddy Bear. Cheers to you. Man. What a game. What a night. Sixers win. They move to 7-4. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty. Justin Edwards coming up huge in that fourth quarter. Peter Thurman typing those W's. Good win, absolutely. Sixers now 2-1 against Boston this season. I will say, and a good point by Josh Reynolds here on X. Down the stretch, doesn't feel like the Sixers are really running much offense. It's kind of like give the ball to Maxey and hope he can make a play. Certainly not ideal. Whew. Sixers win. Kelly Oubre ends up getting the game-winning putback. Shout out to Kelly on that one. A big-time heads-up play from Kelly Oubre. Kane Angel. Oh, damn. Clemson Tigers men's basketball wins against Morehead State. Kane knows I'm a big Clemson guy. Clemson basketball off to a hot start this season. Obviously, they've been playing some bad teams, but they've looked good after last season's disappointing first-round exit in the NCAA tournament to McNeese. They won 83-56 tonight. Good stuff. Core GRV, W Sixers. Type those W's, baby. Type those W's. That was electric. Appreciate all the new subscribers we picked up here tonight as well. I think we got like 50 new subs here tonight. That's awesome stuff. If you are a new subscriber, I promise you will not be disappointed by our coverage here on 76ers Now. I'm going to put up a 2-minute super chat shot clock. 2 minutes on the clock. If you want us to stay live, send in a super chat within the next 2 minutes. If not, we will sign off. All good. What a night. Thank you to everybody. Sixers win. Justin Edwards was absolutely big time. We'll run through some of these stats really quickly before we sign off here. I mean, this has to go down as the Justin Edwards game, right? 22 points, 8 of 9 from the field, 5 of 6 from 3. Matt Croner, thank you. Guitar Guy, great W. Good night, everybody. Good night. Some big-time shots down the stretch, man. That sequence where he hit those 3 threes in a row to bring the Sixers back was electric. And it's just great to see him have this kind of game after how he struggled all summer long, right? Summer League was really bad. Preseason was really bad. And he hasn't gotten super consistent minutes, but when he has gotten run, he has impressed. Sixers, best fourth quarter team in the league. They showed why once again. They showed why once again. So shout out to Edwards, really the story of the night. I won't say a tough night for Maxey. He may still finish with 21, 9, and 5. But especially down the stretch, did struggle to find some looks. Just 5 of 17 from the field tonight. Was 3 of 6 from 3. I think Boston did a pretty good job on him for the most part. Sixers end of game offense, so has to be better. They got to find some sets. They got to find some plays that they like to run, apart from just telling Maxey to go create. VJ Edgecombe, not a great night once again, just 6, 3, and 3. I thought Quentin Grimes had some big-time plays in this one. Finished with 18, 6, and 4. Hit 3 shots from outside. Obviously, Kelly Oubre started off really strong, kind of quieted out in the middle part of that game, was dealing with some foul trouble, but finishes with 12 points, 7 rebounds. No rebound bigger than that final one on the last possession of the game, where he got the game-winning putback. Now being interviewed here on NBC. Love what I've seen out of Oubre this season, man. Not a good shooting game for him tonight. He's been shooting well from 3 all season long. 0 for 5 here tonight, but made the biggest play when it mattered the most, man. And I thought played well defensively towards the end. Really upset at that. Like, Jabari Walker had some good moments. Andre Drummond finishing with 14 and 13. That was obviously big. He played a lot in this game. Didn't see too much of a Dembona, even without Embiid. All right, everybody. That'll do it for today's live stream. Another phenomenal effort in the clutch from the Sixers team. Even though they blew it after leading by 10 at the halftime break, they come out in the fourth quarter and they get it done. Kane Angel, Core GR, Matt Kroner, guitar guy, Peter Thurman, everybody else who was with us made tonight so exciting. Really turned up in that fourth quarter, too. I loved what I saw out of the Sixers and out of you guys here as well. So that'll do it. Y'all take care. We'll have another video up tomorrow on the channel on Wednesday. Sixers don't play again until Friday. That'll be an NBA Cup game against the Detroit Pistons. Sixers win. Move to 7-4 in the season. Everybody, take care. Have a great night. And we will see you tomorrow here on the channel. Peace out.